Todd with middle pair.
Okay. I have an 8. No, the game right there is a 5-5 PLO.
5-5.
And it's a, huh?
5 cards?
No, they play 4 cards here.
5-5.
Yeah. So the 5-card PLO in South Florida, that's the only game that they play, like at the Hard Rock and stuff. You can't find a 4-card game anymore. But now here they still play 4 cards.
That's how it is in Maryland too. Only
But like when we play up in that room, we can play whatever.
Like you said, like
The 2, 3, 4, 5, and like you can. When the right group of people are here, yeah, all of it. We can play stand-up game here tonight. We can play 7 Deuce here. It's a time race, so we can do whatever we want. But it's tough to get everybody to agree.
7 Deuce is hard to agree about. Round is stand-up.
Stand-up game's always fun to win.
do a round of that.
We have the buttons here too.
So let's start with this.
I'm open to that.
You want to do it? Everyone?
We'll start at the next hand.
Next hand, everyone?
What's the bounty?
Do $100 a man.
All right.
You guys okay with that or no?
I'd say 50. But
50 a man? Okay.
good with 50.
That's fine.
50 a man, like.
Unless I'm the low man, then I'll do it.
What is it?
50 is good. No, it's stand-up game.
Stand-up game.
Stand-up game.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can be out. 400's your exposure.
Can we?
We're gonna play stand-up game.
So sorry about that, everyone. We just had a little bit of internet connectivity problems there.
How about this? How about this? Hold
He said
on.
that you can't throw money out, or
What do you mean? We have buttons. I talk to Get Country. I promise you we can do it.
Or why don't we have that person
throw
do?
money around.
Hold on. Why don't we have that person do pay for
Let's figure it
bomb
out
pot at the end of the round? Just want to
We don't need to overcomplicate it, man. We can
I'm just saying. But that's the same amount of money.
Wait. Next hand or is this hand? Hold on.
We have to get it clear with them, so it's not on yet. It's not on yet.
Well,
if I win this hand,
this is
asterisk.
start in a random place, in my opinion.
What?
Start in a random place.
As you all can see, we are having talks of potential stand-up game stuff. We're having some worries with that, figuring it out. But Todd's going to open up with the ace trace suited, the diamond variety. And Carlos with 6 tray of hearts going to come along here. We're going heads up to a flop. Flop is ace, 5, 7.
You know that? Have you seen the Little Caesars pizza commercial?
Todd's going to continue buck 25, buck 50 looks like.
I'm still talking.
And Carlos with a gut shot, some backdoor hearts here.
You paused. You marked
Okay,
it.
all right, well, just stop talking now. And I'll continue. Where he's like,
He's going to come along with a call here.
slogan is like, hot ready pizza for $5. And like, there's no
Turn is a
rules.
6, giving
He's like,
Carlos a pair.
He starts taking his shirt off. And it's like,
Odds continue to fire with 250.
had to be there. Hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah, incredible.
So that will make the cut for the Super Bowl or no?
No, this commercial is like.
Todd picks. It's now a chop if Carlos hits his 4. However, he can hit a 6 to scoop. Carlos is going to call, not believing. The ace on the river. Interesting card. Todd now obviously makes trips. However, Carlos should be less afraid of an ace. Fortunately for him, Todd does have one. And he bets big. 900. Very splashy big bet. And Carlos lets it go.
Hey, give me 1 second. Let me finish up.
No stand-up game.
No, it's on. It's on right now.
Todd's laying down the
Our
law.
game coordinator is taking care of it.
Everyone up down.
That's what I was saying, we do this. That person just pays a bomb pot. It's not taking money out.
I don't think it's the idea. I think it's not the idea of how it's like just the act.
Can we do my bomb pot idea?
What? Say that idea again.
So instead of taking money off the table, the loser of the game puts in
Full
$400 for the
ante,
next
yeah.
bomb pot,
Full ante.
That's easy enough.
right?
Is that approved?
Country, is that all right? No money's leaving the table.
So the loser of the game pays $400.
Pays everybody's bomb.
Todd bumping it up with ace-4 offsuit here,
Then we
$75.
all get dealt cards and play with them. Sure. Okay.
But then
Sorry,
you have to
sorry,
put-
make it.
You can't avoid the bump.
Me, I know, that's my idea. I know.
It's actually not a bad idea at all.
I would vote that we do Hold'em instead of Omaha for just this one, but if I get outvoted, I won't.
You're getting out of
But I had the great idea to come up
You
with
just
it.
got vetoed by the chief executive.
And Mike here.
I went to his desk and he
And
stamped.
by the way, Carlos gonna 3-bet $250 with ace king.
I don't
And
care.
Todd
We can
coming
do
along
that.
with the ace-4 offsuit.
I think that's.
Could see a collision of some big hands here.
Around pulling cash out of our wallet.
That's a 4 on the flop. Todd outflops him.
For Mr. Floorman and play whatever he.
Carlos, no heart in his hand. Same goes for Todd here.
That's good.
It's gonna go check, check. 9 of clubs on the turn. Carlos can hit a king and only a king, and as we can see, there's only one live king left in the deck. Todd's gonna bet 250. And Carlos is gonna come along, and that's an ace on the river. That's a bad card for Carlos to see. And Todd bets 1,000, making aces up. And Carlos calls and gets shown the bad news.
Nice hand, John.
Thank you, buddy.
That's a foul bow heading his way for Todd.
No, no.
I have chopsticks.
Mr.
I'll get him by
Miyagi.
I'll get him by the end of the night. If he does win a flyby.
Fly over.
Next time he lands on the dealer's head.
Time for a bump pot.
He'll buzz the tower.
I think it's right.
All right, guys. So yeah, hour and a half down, and again, heard Ronan kind of talk about it. Do apologize. We did lose internet connection a little bit ago, but we are back up on our backup line now. That's the way things look after an hour and a half. And there's a look at the earnings. Miguel still the most right now. Not a lot of fluctuating.
The issue is we've done it. What happened is the bosses saw it, and I guess now they're saying something different.
I guess it makes sense. Because Florida's a little bit.
Yeah. Look, if
Like
he's
you can't
saying
do,
it,
you don't have.
he wants us to have fun, and he wants us to do whatever, but he's outside of the. You guys know that. He's great.
Check.
I'll check on that in a minute.
That's quads for Grant in the bomb pot here. He's guaranteed half of this pot. Unless Sam's mystery hand contains a pocket pair and he goes runner, runner, quads.
Ace on the bottom, 6 on the top.
And that's top pair and a flush draw for Grant on the bottom with quads on top. He's got a huge hand in this spot.
And Todd does have a pair of kings on the bottom board too.
Grant, I can't check this, man. You got to bet there.
Grant, what are you doing?
But he makes the nuts on both boards,
Yeah,
actually,
he does.
so it works out. Grant with the nuts on both boards. He has quads on top, flush on bottom. He's going to bet small, and I like it, 300. This was the bet I wanted to see on the turn.
Yeah, it's way too enticing of a bet. 300 there. Figure he's not going to call from somebody. Yep, it'll be Todd.
Nut. Good for you.
Nut, good for you.
Yep, nut flush on the bottom and
Look at your
quads on the top.
nice flush with the 4 diamond hand.
Right.
What the
Hits a flush with the 4 diamond hand, yeah.
That is honestly like the worst, like one of the worst hands to start with PLO. All one suit like that.
Yeah, I mean, ace, queen, 9 is fine enough, and then you can hit a flush still, but it's hard. And then
Right.
he somehow gets the diamond on the bottom instead of the top.
Yeah, that's funny.
Queen on the bottom would have been good for him against Todd's hand. I don't know what Sam had, so.
What, you gotta, it's not.
But that is pretty funny there, so appreciate
Lucky I'm the
you guys joining us back again. Apologies for the disconnection that we had. Again, our main internet service that's in our production room went down, so we had to connect to our backup one, and we are back up and running now. It's always funny. I always say this. Always something happens when we get to our big tournament series.
Yep, something's got to go wrong.
We're fine for a few months, and then we get a tournament series starting up or whatever, and then something happens.
Yeah, all right,
Nut is right, Jenna. You got the scoopa. What's up, Shane?
Yeah, good to see you, Shane. Hope you're doing well.
Again, sorry about that cutout we had. Unfortunate, but back up and running. Y'all didn't miss too much, I don't think.
No.
Seems about right. With the king 3, yeah.
I mean, I don't know why they called you a donkey, but I was texted that somebody called you a donkey in the chat.
Hole 3.
It's awesome.
Well, welcome to the game. Hole 4. Just playing cards. Nothing like bringing some vitriol to online poker watching.
What's up, Hybrid? I'm doing all right.
He's trying to flex.
Get some studying in, Shane. You got to.
So it's a donkey, not
knows
an
he
idiot.
knows 300.
And Sam's going to bump it up out of the big with King Jack off to 3 hundo. And Carlos lets it go as well.
Too much respect, Todd.
What's up, Pete? How you doing, buddy? Goonie, he says. Goonie Seal Goo Goo. And on we go here. Noah with Queen 10 off under the gun, gonna let it go. Todd gonna bump it up blind on blind here. With the mystery hand and Miguel gonna come along. Queen 8 offsuit. Jack 10-7 flop here. Gut shot for Miguel. Todd's gonna bet and Miguel's gonna continue.
Check.
Deuce on the turn is no help. And the ace on the river here, ace of clubs. Todd checks and
Thank you.
I hear you, buddy. You been playing much or no? You taking your break still? I think last I saw you was at Orange Park at that tournament. For those of you just tuning in, we got a 5, 10, 25 game going on here. Mandatory under the gun straddle. And chips have been flying. Yo, Jordan, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Jordan representing the Facebook Jack over there. And then Todd 3-betting the Queen 5 off here versus Carlos, who I'm sure is getting a little tired of it, but Todd knows when he knows.
Thank you. How are the tournaments here? Did you like them?
Even though it'll be serious and stuff, then it's run good to be decent. The WPT that comes out good. That one's good.
They do like a winter series type thing in like January, like I know some places do that.
Jeremiah, that's a good question. So in our 5-10 game, we take what's called time rake. So every 30 minutes, payers play a specific number of dollars instead of us taking rake out of every hand. So since they paid for their time, until they miss a blind, we're going to deal them in every time. And we won't kill their hand until it gets to them. Mike here has been a little quiet so far versus the Todd button open. It's going to 3-bet these 10s to 350.
350? Why so much? So much.
Todd going to come along after saying why so
I have a
much.
terrible hand.
Announcing the strength of his hand. He's not lying either, and he flops a flush draw. Mike with a gut shot here. And Todd going absolutely nowhere, I'm sure. Did not call the 7 tray suited to fold a flush draw. Board pairing jack here. It's a good card for 10s to see. Up and down, buddy, up and down. I know how it goes. River card is a 7. So Todd does hit a pair. But turn went check, check, so wonder if Mike is going to fire for value here. Mike looking like he's going to fire here.
Good hand.
Second call for bet H, 5-5, PLO, bet H.
Sure. Thank you.
Third and final call, bet H, 5-5, PLO, Ricky Van, you won it. John H, 5-5, PLO, John H, 5-5, PLO. Look it out for John H, table 6.
Miguel gonna bump it up with some ducks here. Have fun, buddy. Enjoy the rest of your night in the pit. And ducks are gonna take it down.
What up?
Miguel gonna 3-bet in the cutoff versus Todd's open with Queen Jack suited. Not quite sure, Daniel, how the table games are going tonight, but I'll be out there after the stream, so if you decide to come in, I'll see you there. Mike's gonna 3-bet here with Jack Jack out of a big blind. Or 4-bet, excuse me. Miguel closer to the bottom of his 3-betting range. It's been tight all night, so his 4-bet reeks of strength, which it is pretty strong.
No, I'm that deep. Just eat it slowly.
What'd you get, Sam?
Caterpillar roll.
What is in the caterpillar?
Caterpillar, so it's you got a bunch of avocado. There's like I think a shrimp tempura piece in there.
sounds good.
It smells interesting.
Mine was really good.
Yeah. No, the salad is really good.
Thank you.
We're trying to, but it sounds like he's asking me to come over there. Doesn't sound good. He'd like to deliver the house.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So the only way that we can do it is with just like the little rammers, which is fine, instead of like the big button, but has to be paid off the table. So it's not worth it.
No, yeah, it seems like a lot.
It's a bit of a hassle, so it's just not worth it.
And then even if they do, you know, the 1% chance that they do get shouted at by the
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's no big deal. The game's fine.
The whole point of it is like it's fun when half the table's standing up and everybody's like looking around. And
Yeah, right.
you're sitting in and it's like
I don't mind that.
ID
I'll
cards
play.
and-
I'll play either way. Because it reduces action, right?
Yeah.
But it's not. A,
Mike going crazy on the button with the 6-2 soft.
yeah, I can do without it too.
thank you. Do you still
Yeah, guys, again, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys watching this 5-10 no limit hold'em game we got going for you tonight. Again, we'll be back at it tomorrow, 10:25. Stakes getting a little higher tomorrow.
Oh, the last time I played that live, it was
Yeah, 10:25 no limit hold'em going around 6:15 tomorrow.
last time I played that?
And then Saturday, we'll have a 2-2 no limit hold'em deep stack live stream game. It's also going to be the final day of flights 5 and 6 for event number 1 on that Saturday as well. A lot of the high stakes players are probably going to be firing bullets into that. We're now at 62 entries as well for flight number 2. We haven't even hit the first break yet in flight number 2, and we already got 60-some entries.
And of course, the Thursday flights are always the smallest.
Right, yeah. But usually it's been weird because like the past few ones that we've seen, the first flight has always had the more entries, and then the second flight ended up being a little less. But yeah, a little bit here where it's 73 in the first flight and then 62 in the second flight.
Contemplated calling you a king high.
What's that?
I contemplated calling you a king high.
King Queen?
King high.
I would have liked that.
I think you might have.
Miguel, you get the quarter.
Charles, Carter, WT, and CK. 2 quarters, 100 to 13.
Check.
Check 2. 50.
All right, so both 5s for our players here that are heads up with Chris and Todd. And that queen is going to lead to those kickers not meaning anything.
Check.
5.
Another 5 also.
So we're going to chop this up.
Oh, wow. I think we chop.
Chopping it up.
Once again, we'll like to bring 240 the ball in game number 13. NLH, T, Shay, Payson, Charles, Carter, WD,
That's right, because I put it up for him the last name.
13.
But yeah, guys, again, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys watching. All right, so here we go. We got 3 players to this flop. Ace-4 for Chris, 10-8 for both Todd and Miguel.
Check.
Gutters for both Todd and Miguel. Board pairs.
Check.
Now Chris gonna go ahead and bet 175 here. It's like Todd's gonna put in the call. That may give Miguel the go ahead to let it go, and he does. Now heads up. A deuce on the river. Chris will take this down. Ace high, getting it done. So yeah, it'll be 8 players advancing out of flight number 1 into the final day, which is Sunday, with 73 entries. So Miguel bumping it up with a 3-bet, ace queen suited, 225. Oh, and Noah pocket kings. He's gonna put in this 4-bet. 625. Play a big one. Let's get some action going here. Todd is going to go ahead and put in the call. Wants to see a flop at least. Miguel, ace queen. Suited here. Essentially closing out the action. Or, depending if he decides to put in a 5-bet here, reopens things. He's going to put in the call, so here we go. 3 ways at a flop, almost 2K in the middle. 9, tray, 10, 2 clubs. So Todd open-ended with this flop. Backdoors the Miguel. Noah, kings are good, and he's got the king of clubs. Now Todd going to go ahead and put in 1,500 here. Decent size bet. Miguel, don't let go of ace high. Now Noah, with his kings, decides to go all in, and Todd snap calls it.
I always go twice.
Whatever you want.
So they're going to run it twice. 10 pairs the board. 5 on the river, so
That's
the first
useless,
board's going to go to
Todd.
Noah. And Noah's going to scoop it all.
Yikes.
Oh man, Todd had all those outs and was not able to hit on any of them. And Noah's going to take down a almost 7K pot going his way. Todd's going to reload back up after pays off Noah here.
Double check that.
Chase is going to go check it, verify it. It's unfortunate. Run it twice and a no-go. Not able to connect on any of them. It's unfortunate. But a big hand for Noah. Takes it down.
Yeah, big loss there from Todd, but we've seen him bounce back before. And Sam with ace queen this time. He's gonna bump it up. No, with jack 10 of clubs on the button. He's gonna 3-bet, maybe, thinking about it. But he just calls. Carlos getting a good price with 10-8 off. He's coming along as well. We got 3 players going to flop here. Noah in position. A king 10-7 flop here. Carlos and Noah flopping middle pair. Sam with a gut shot and backdoor nut spades here. A jack would be devastating for Noah to hit. The 6 of spades on the turn gives Carlos a gut shot and Sam the nut flush draw. Noah's gonna let the best hand go here. And Carlos gonna come along with the best hand for now. The river is not a good one for Carlos to see. It's a spade giving Sam the nuts. Effective, excuse me, not quite the nuts. You can hit a straight flush on this board, but the ace high flush. Fortunately for Sam, Carlos does not have a hand he can give him any action with here.
Yeah.
See a tiny bet, maybe 100.
Yeah, sure.
But he's going to go pretty big. He's going to quarters pot, and no, he goes full pot, $400. Wow. Not the river Carlos wanted to see. What's up, Sean? How you doing? Good to hear you checking in from Savannah. Always appreciate everyone tuning in, dropping by, leaving some nice comments like that. We always appreciate it.
Oh, my family's from Georgia, but I live in Washington, D.C. 75 and 2. 83.
Kings again for Noah here. Wow. And Grant on the button with 7s versus an open and a 3-bet. He's going to let it go, though. Todd needs an ace or a little wheel flop. And he does hit a deuce here. Todd also with the ace of diamonds. Backdoor straight and flush draws for Todd. Of course, he could hit an ace or a deuce. 10 of diamonds does give Todd a flush draw as well.
Everyone's very strong. Play very good. That's very strong players. It's like me, and then no, it's me and
Quick call from Todd. So we go to the river, which is a 6 of spades. No help to Todd. I'm wondering if Noah tries to bet here, if Todd goes crazy with the ace of diamonds. Something you see often in PLO.
they're also
Todd calls.
Again?
Kings again. Yep. That's another big pot going Noah's way.
The who's who lineup.
Grant bumping it up in the cutoff with King Jack offsuit. Mike 3-betting the button with Ace Queen. And he's going to pick it up.
Alright, so that's taking it over. Thank you, guys.
And we are losing a player here. A couple hours into the stream. Hopefully we have someone else waiting in the room.
There's a list.
That guy came in and beat you in the first hand. He didn't play it.
Yeah.
No.
I forget
He
what
won that ace
oh,
deuce
it's with
hand.
the deuce.
When the ace deuce handed, I didn't see him play another hand after that.
It'd be better if we fill the seat with Chase Labels.
Have you played
Jake,
Jake?
we're getting
Oh, yeah. But he wasn't in full. You had kings in hand. Hold to your four. No, he didn't. Oh, he was in hand, but he didn't move it. I mean, that's fair. You know, he got 600 in there. That's fair enough. Two flops. Good day at the office.
That man's efficient.
True. Right?
And with that dealer change, we're going to get a double board bomb pot here. We got a tray on both boards, couple diamonds.
Todd, what do we think, Allen? Like these ones.
The Allen that I'm thinking of, it's amazing.
Todd with another pretty PLO hand. Ace, Queen, Jack, 10.
You finally get a tipper.
I tipped her.
Mike with diamonds
Do it again.
and some straight draws. It's going to go check all the way through. King pairs a top card. Ace on the bottom, giving Todd a pair of aces. Two pair and a flush draw for Mike, and he's still going to check it through. And that's 3 aces for Todd on the bottom. He's going to bet 75. Diamonds did not hit for Mike here. Charles, the list tomorrow is long.
You're good. You're just a little ahead of schedule.
So list tomorrow is long. So, but we do see more turnover in those 2-2 games. So if you are in the room, I'm sure you still have a chance of getting a seat. So please drop by.
It's down, and I'm thinking of it's great.
Yeah.
Little Asian guy. He's great. He's great. He's so much fun. He's always like bouncing around. He's happy.
Oh, wow. I
He's gonna have a winning or losing. He lost like 16K last time. He's in the best mood ever. Yeah, I mean, that's how he should be. That's how you should be. You're exactly right. I agree. But I enjoy playing with people that like. What is that?
Carlos here. Got a little crazy with the Jack Trey suited.
4-8 queen does not hit anything for
Two
him.
clubs for Chris, though.
Yep, Chris, nut flush draw for him.
Todd with a pair.
Pair of fours. That's enough for him to stay around. And now the flush completes.
The stones for Chris. And Todd with a 10-high flush draw. For his sake, he's hoping he shouldn't hit a club, and he does.
Oh, no.
Yikes.
Fourth club comes out. Chris gonna check it over. Todd bets very small, bets 50. Now Chris does put in the raise, and Todd called it off.
Quick call, yeah.
Chris takes that one down.
One more 100.
So Chris, pretty solid night for him. Has over 7,500 in front of him. Here's the stats right now. Yeah, rough night for Todd. Saw he lost a big hand before the dealer change here. Noah now, yeah, it was against Noah. Noah has 5,300 in winnings. Chris is up a bit. Sam is up a bit. Grant, might as well say, is even. And Mike, Carlos, and Todd are the ones that are the players that are stuck. We'll get the seat filled, though. We do have a list, so we'll get that filled. And, yeah, that's a pretty rough, disparaging number. 45% for Todd as far as VPIP goes. And then everyone else, high 20s and below. Definitely, outside of Todd, a pretty tight table tonight for this 5-10 game. Charles asking about tomorrow. Yeah, 17th on the list. I just put you on the list, too. Yeah, you're 17th.
Absolutely, Ron. A little bit of a tighter table than we're used to tonight, but Todd is driving the action as always.
Yeah. And that's the reason why we like Todd. That's the reason why I like Todd. He drives action, always wants to have the most entertaining time as far as the table play goes. But yeah, unfortunately, it's been a tough go for him tonight. Got Miss Brenda going into the game. Ace on the turn. 5-9 queen flop with 2 clubs. Ace on the turn.
$29.35.
Tray of diamonds on the river. Grant, pair of nines is going to be good. Charles, our live stream starts at 6:15 tomorrow. Well, the table itself will start at 6 o'clock, so you have to be in the room by 5:30.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing? You play some 2-5?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
Pretty good. Started out 200 and I'm 35.
That's decent. Beat the rate.
What is it, 25?
No, it's not percent. It's like 5%. It's like basically $9 a pot, right? Like $20, 30, 50, 100.
Well, you're on a list for tomorrow, which is Friday. You are right. It does start at 4 on Saturday, but tomorrow's Friday. And that's what I was told to put you on the list for, was Friday's game.
So it's not $1?
At each of those. So like if the pot's 10, they take 1. If it's 20, they take 2.
So when
If
it
it's
gets
30,
to
they
20,
take 3.
we take another $1. When it gets to 30, we take another $1.
Does it
So
count?
at $30, we take a full.
So it's up to what, 7?
It's 10%.
Wow. I guess there's another Charles here. Let me look at the 22nd. The 22nd is still... you are not on the list for the 22nd, Charles. So I don't know who you talked to. I don't know who you asked or whatever, but you're on the list for tomorrow, which is a 10:25, and you're 17th on the list for that. If you were asked to hop on the 22nd, which is a Friday, no, the 22nd is not a Saturday. It's a Friday. Looking right at the dates. I would say just email Sage. You can email Sage, SAIGEC, at bestbetjacks.com.
No, I wanted to, but I didn't. Cherokee?
That's what it is. Yeah, sure. You live here?
No, I live in South Carolina.
Okay.
But it's about the same distance here.
I live in North Carolina, so that's kind of the only place to play.
This is really hard.
Is that my straddle? No. Is that straddle? Seat straddle? Sorry. You're good.
We were talking.
You're good, bro.
Good.
Take it off.
All right, Charles, which one is it? You've said 3 different things.
It's a small, big straddle.
We have a $25 straddle on and a raise.
The list tomorrow is a 10:25. That was the first thing you said. Then you said the list for the 22nd, which is a Friday, which is not the case. Do you know which one you're actually asking for? The 2-2. All right, there's a CJ that is 17th on the list for Saturday the 16th.
Really think about it.
I don't know.
You are still 17th on that list.
I did not have this. I wish I did.
I didn't want to say it, Charles, but yeah, you're right.
He was supposed to, didn't show up.
Been one short already.
Kind of embarrassing you need 2, honestly.
See, this is a situation where you wait for this, you raise.
No worries.
The fuck out.
You just that was really confusing because you asked for like 4 different things. It went from tomorrow's game to the 22nd to course, the way you were typing it, that's why I was assuming that you were asking for days. The 16th is Saturday, so 2 days away. It's a Thursday night. Correct. 3:30. But even then, I mean, there's a chance you get in, but it's still going to be a tough one because of the fact that you're 17th on the list. You have 16 other players to fade.
And Chris here, top pair, strong kicker. Mike with
Ace of
open
hearts.
ender and the ace of hearts here. A ton of equity.
No, it's all good. It was just super
overbet
confusing.
the pot here, 400.
Oh wow. Interesting here with Mike with that flush draw with the ace of hearts. As you said, overbet the pot. Let's see what Chris elects to do here with just top pair.
He's gonna, wow, he's gonna raise it up here.
He is. There's a pumpkin right underneath. Raises up to 1,600. This pot's starting to get big a little bit here. Kind of interesting action with Mike overbetting the pot first, and then the raise from Chris, essentially a check raise. And Mike's gonna put it in the call. Open to hit a heart or an ace. Has all those outs and misses. 8 of clubs pairing the board. Chris gonna check it over to Mike. I wonder if Mike elects us to check it back, goes to showdown, or if he's gonna try to take a stab at this. Chris kind of giving him a green light by checking it over to him to try and potentially bluff.
He don't hate you, that guy. You know that.
Saw that. Part of it because I knew you were trolling that guy, but nah, man, you know it's all out of appreciation for you. I was contemplating taking that 30th off, to be honest, but since I know that's your game, I'm going to work it. Chris, it does go check, check, and Chris, look at this, 9,500 now in front of him. Chris is having himself a solid night.
That's not true. Oh, he was in it for sure.
Me?
Yeah, okay.
I thought if you had ace, king of hearts, you'd probably just check behind, which is the worst case scenario.
No, if he gives you the whole enchilada, you're in your dealer.
Call.
Graham just collecting the blinds there.
Oh, okay.
Now I know you are trolling. Saying you value my commentary. Nobody values my commentary. You kidding me? As always, man, it's appreciated.
That's good info. Thanks for telling me that.
That's how they get you.
At least there was some sort of
They don't
explanation.
you can't figure them out, you know? That's good.
They keep them on their toes. Like dip, dive, duck, dodge, and dive. If you can dodge a car, you can dodge a car. Brenda, you got some chips stuck against the rails. A little to your left. Glad they got rid of the like racetrack thing at Cherokee where they had the fill in the black. Like that was
75. Hold 71.
Little parent and gut shot action for Grant here. Backdoor hearts and overcards for Todd. And now it's going to be a fair fight heading towards the river.
Yep. Heart draw out there for Todd. And he gets there.
I did not. No.
Todd with the second nut flush draw.
When was it? Like end of beginning of February? Kind of forgot to like keep an eye on it. I didn't even really realize it happened until.
Again, guys, the Run Good Poker Series started up today here at Best Bet Jacksonville. Event number 1 taking place right now. Flight number 2 happening as we speak. I think they just hit their first break.
Tournaments, or you must have played cash or?
Again, registration for flight number 2 will end around 10:20 tonight. 100K guaranteed in the prize pool for that event. $400 buy-in. As always, guys, you can check out the website. BestBetJacks.com for all the details when it comes to promotions, tournaments, live stream schedule, and much more. It's all there on the website. Ayo, Ace King for Noah. Time to put in the 3-bet. Todd not going anywhere. He wants to see a flop. Puts in the call. 9-8 suited. Pretty live hand. And how about pair of 8s plus the open ender for Todd. What a flop. Also has a backdoor to spades too. Now the board does pair, so 2 pair now for Todd. Does put diamonds out there. Noah has the ace of diamonds. So I'm going to check, check. 4 on the river. Does go check, check. Todd's going to take it down. Yeah, pretty strong flop for him. Well, it's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon.
aces for Carlos. Gonna bump it up to 60 here. Grant can 3-bet to 350. It's a huge 3-bet. And is that a 4-bet for Mike? The out of line.
Carlos thinking to himself, okay, well, thanks. Maybe it's time for me to reopen this back up.
I guess all in is the only
It's
option.
gotta be an all in.
A gift from Mike to Carlos. Did he just
Carlos
call?
Just called. Thought for sure that was going to be an all in.
I'll have to ask him later.
Interesting play here. Deciding to just call. King 5-5 flop. Grant folded, so he's out of the hand. So it's a heads up here with Mike and Carlos.
All in and a call.
You're not exactly sure what's going on with their action tracker here. Because Grant has folded. He folded before the flop happened.
Twice it is. A 3-ball, the only chop out, or the only out on the first board.
So aces are good in the first board. Oh, but trips on the bottom.
Oh
so
my
they're gonna
gosh.
chop this up.
Oh my goodness.
Ew. Ew, ew, ew.
Chop, chop. Okay.
All right, so I'm not sure what happened on our action tracker. It looks like it just froze up.
I guess it was just like in the air.
Tabled it like that over there. Yeah. Okay, guys. No, I was like, yeah,
He knew.
All right, so just so you guys know, they did chop it up here. There's a chop.
He said almost. He said almost.
The dime was there.
I thought he meant you were almost done.
yeah, that's what I thought he meant too.
I thought, like,
That would be such
then
a
I thought he
sick.
was trying to fold because he heard that. I'm like, what's the move?
That would be such a sick thing to say. Like all in calling. You're like, well, it doesn't really matter. You're almost dead. So it doesn't really matter whether you go. That would be
Defeated.
you like automatically lose if you say that.
Yeah.
That's bad. I just want to be white between
Well, I mean, that was kind of weird altogether, right? Like,
I think
4-bet from Mike,
might have locked you up.
just electing to call to see a flop. And then they all in call and then decide
That almost felt like you were looking.
to run it twice.
I know, he went after it.
I showed everybody. No, I know. Your hand's table is.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, the backs. I only
But nevertheless, here we are, back at it again. On to the next hand.
trying to figure out if I said something wrong.
I wonder if technically like this is table. Like, does it have to actually hit the table? It's not. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You can like fuck with people and like.
Well, I mean, if you're like cameras, I have aces, like, you know.
Yeah, 15, 25.
But that's nice.
Even if they can see it.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. I guess the word table kind of means.
That's what I mean. It literally means.
That's what I thought.
That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
thought
what
he was doing with
because he
those
only had
aces.
it.
Because he was holding it like that. And then
That's what I figured.
I missed that table.
I didn't see it either. But
Just a big. What was the board? King 5-5?
yeah, King 5-5. Yeah. So if he showed his hand like that and then locked it, yeah, It's a lot.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Back to the trips, yeah, you gotta count that.
Yucky is right, James. I don't know how I didn't jam.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see the like. I don't know. Well, that's probably not less than 1%, but you love on the streams when you get like the less than 1% symbol.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
oh,
1%,
it's
yeah.
nice. Yeah. And then it's just like S. Chop pop. Chop her up. Sometimes you just know. That was a value jam. Sick.
That was, yeah, I would ask, can you run only what, second time?
Yeah, yeah.
It's probably not likely.
Twice, but muck the first one. Can we burn 5 cards before we run this one? Honestly, kind of sick you didn't win the first one. Right?
One's
Brutal.
Probably gonna bump it up here.
No.
I mean, yes, you made a pair
I have
of
a good
4s.
shot in the first one.
Yeah, if you want to both exit there, for sure.
Like you turned against that, you mean? Yeah,
Oh,
right.
the first one,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, just sick that you bricked it.
Heads up to a flop here. Ace 8-5. Ace is still in the lead for Brenda.
We're doing $50 double break.
Was this for me?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. On the dealer channel.
Time for a bomb pot.
Those are nice. I think I've been the small one in like
Every bomb pot.
so sick, so sick. I'm like how are they doing this? It's insane. I can't believe it.
Check.
Check one.
I check.
Check 6, 7. Check it.
And unfortunately our bomb pots don't seem to be working right now, so y'all are just gonna have to bear with us. I'm sorry about this.
Yeah. Tomorrow should be a fun one. Yeah, we at 10, 25, 50 though. Really good night.
Free player.
Just got word from outside. You're gonna have to bear with us these next couple of hands. We forgot to change the game from PLO once we started the hold'em, so none of these hands are gonna be reading. I'm so sorry about that. Please bear with us as we play Guess That Hand for the next 10-15 minutes. So sorry again.
Diamonds up top.
Chop, chop.
Fours
Chop,
on
chop.
top. Straight.
Diamonds up
Ace-4,
top.
ace-8, nothing goes. Card what?
Ace 4.
Ace-4, yeah.
Ace of hearts, 4 spades.
Thank you, man. It's not working.
Again, so sorry about this. We will be down for the count for the next few minutes.
Still on? Try picking a little bit.
Yo. Try to keep it moving.
You're gonna have to miss two of them. Thank you all very much. Appreciate you.
Is the button in 8 or 7?
I should stay where it was at, which was. Yeah,
It's
it's
good.
good.
It's good. Yeah.
This should be 10. If 19's missing this hand,
Yeah.
should be the 10.
That's small.
Do the strata.
19's out. 2 blind. Yes, 10, 1, 25, 2.
So sorry about this. We're stuck on PLO right now. Please bear with us, y'all. Sorry, David. I know we had it set to PLO on the bomb pot, and they decided to do a hold'em one, and then we're freaking out there. So just give us another few minutes. So sorry.
Oh, no, 7 of hearts.
Yes. I feel like I'm moving. Maybe I did. Did I not? You got the button, the one, this thing coming up? Thank
No,
you.
I was in the strata the last time.
14 sitting up this one.
I'm trying to have fun out here, man.
Thank you. What is
Stuck between two tornadoes.
That's how I'm normally described as a kid.
75 comes in. Hold 2, hold 3. Hold 6.
It's like golf. I'll play fast.
3 times.
It's like golf. It feels like you got a slow group stuck in front of you right now.
For sure. Check.
Check 3.
There's no doubt about that.
Check 1.
Check.
Check 3.
You have it set there, right? You have it set on the wall.
All right, looks like we're getting a new deck in play. Yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys being with us here for this 5-10 no limit hold'em game. We are going to take it to a 10:25 tomorrow. We'll get that live stream going around 6:15 for that 10:25 no limit hold'em cash game. Then on Saturday we'll be in the 2-2 deep stack streets. And then on Sunday, it'll be final table action of event number 1. We're almost halfway to our 100K guarantee. I think we're just a little over 45,000 in the prize pool right now, but again, it is a 100K guarantee. Most likely we'll eclipse that guarantee tomorrow after flight 3. Also, a little bit of a technical issue here. So when we had the double board bomb pot going on, when it went back to no limit play, the settings were still stuck on Omaha. So that's why you're still seeing it as being 4 cards here, but they are back to no limit hold'em.
From 700.
Oh, there we go.
Probably more.
That on the 3 set.
200.
It'd be sick if you bet 700.
Todd very much has a stranglehold on this board. Mike definitely taking his time here. Definitely, whenever it's on his action, likes to take as much time as he can to try to make a decision, it seems like.
Cool.
You got it?
Yeah.
Twice?
Sure.
5 times? That's me.
Yeah.
You're good.
All right, so it looks like actually Todd is going to win this hand, as Chase is counting out his chips. So I think Todd actually took this hand down.
14 here. How much? So far 4. It's 31.
So we'll see about getting the stacks corrected here after this is done. They did not chop up the pot. Todd did take this down.
4,550.
Looks like Todd is going to have, looks like he's going to have about,
4,550.
no, it was not a chop. It was not a chop. As you can see, graphics were wrong as far as the hand goes and everything. Todd did scoop that entire pot. It is not a chop. So graphics were wrong. And Todd is going to have a lot of what he was down by back in front of him. He might be close to even now. He's got a few pumpkins there. Might be a little stuck still, but that's a big pot going his way. Well, like I said, we'll get those numbers corrected. But Todd did take down that pot against Mike.
We have some possibility I'm not playing tomorrow.
You have a financial disability.
How much? Yeah, how much did they say? Just those 2. Well, I guess you can straddle, but it's kind of so you don't have to put that 5 in. It's not really a 3-blind game technically. So just these 2 are good. I didn't know. Otherwise, I would have played.
It's okay.
If you want to hit all the bids, you can do 50 in your under gun straddle. These guys are already folded. We're good. 75.
Good, we're fine.
What's up?
Great, just trying to squeeze an extra couple bucks.
No, it just whatever.
No, he's not wrong. That's what we've been doing there.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
It's not unreasonable to say.
No.
What he should do is blind raise to 50 when he's +1. Then
that's unreasonable.
all right, blind raise to 400 and we're quality. Oh yeah.
Is he coming? He's coming in.
Oh, you would just declare right.
He can straddle it. There you go. Fine.
He was in last game.
Huh?
I only do 5 games.
What's that?
Was that straddle?
Seth, do you have the button 7? Who did the 19? Yeah, he's struggling.
I thought I was traveling. That's what happened.
We're all over the place.
What's going on right now?
We're on the 2 seat.
Okay.
Everything's good.
Playing poker.
If only there were like cameras that could like figure
Yeah,
this stuff
Seth
out.
checked your computer.
If only there was someone watching.
75. I thought I was traveling twice in a row, so.
Brendan gonna bump it up here with the king 5 suited under the gun.
Shut up. Nothing else.
That's going to get tough one. Raise to 2, hold on.
Chip. Oh,
Good luck.
whatever you want, man.
Can you just decide?
Go twice. It's fine.
Twice. Okay. All right.
I have an 8.
Out of pair.
And we're gonna chop this one up here.
Good raise. You knew it was up.
Pretty clear. Chop that, please.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Gonna be out this way. Catch it. You guys check it. Ryan's playing this time. Playing better than I am.
I don't know about all that.
I thought you played it great.
I played good.
Yeah, really good. You're picking very bad spots for that. Every single time. Call when you do bad. Well, call wouldn't be great, but like it'd be a lot better than shipping it up my nostril. I'll play some poker.
You call there, but then you wouldn't see the flop, so it was great.
Yeah, I didn't really want to see a flop though. I wanted your chips that were in the middle. That's what I wanted.
Now he's got.
Still on the table though.
Now we're
Still on the table.
6. Raise up to 75. Number 1.
So sick.
Chris bumped it up in the cutoff here. 8-7 offsuit versus the 10-9 offsuit of Miss Brenda. Ace king high flop with a 7 on there.
Well, he didn't lose.
I believe it.
What do you jam?
No, with the 6
Brent leads and takes it down.
Fair enough.
Were you even in? I don't even remember you being.
I
yeah, you
3-bet,
3-bet.
and then he just like called it up.
So it went raise, call, squeeze, 4-bet, call.
But he called for like the same amount as that. He had like 1,000.
He called for like 1.
He had like 1,200 and squeezed the 8 or 4-bet the 8.
Yeah, he had like 500.
Yeah.
That's a
Chris with too many chips in front of him to keep in a pile.
I didn't
Turn, so we'll let you do whatever you want.
okay.
What's going on?
His bet was at a turn, so he changed the action.
I was
I
folding
thought he
his
folded
cards.
it.
He thought I was holding my cards.
All good, all good.
Out of turn action. Fold 2. It's a call from 3. Fold from our 6.
That's why I said it's a big fold.
Check.
Chris just limping with the king queen suited here. Sam's gonna bump it up to $1.25. And Miss Brenda with the 10-8 off, she looks like she's about to mix it up. And she comes along with a call. Todd going nowhere. Grant picking up a real one. Ace, king suited. Slam dunk 3 incoming. Do what?
Also, guys, yeah, we'll get, again, Todd's chip stack. We'll fix that in just a minute. As he definitely has more than the 4,600 that's showing in front of him.
What'd you fold, dude?
Suited Broadway.
You did.
I also had a student Broadway.
Your Broadway had an 8.
And they're the same fucking color. I mean, how do you do that with the rays and the call and the call?
Were they the same shape, too?
So you worry pretty little hard about it. Worry about that. Doesn't matter. You fold it anyway. I would fold it if you want to.
Oh.
What is it, an unreasonable question? Tell me what color your cards are? Wouldn't outlandish thing to ask?
Don't be greedy.
All right, pocket 10s for Mike.
Squeeze the 700.
Reasonable amount. There's so much was in there. There's like 100 million in there.
See a 3-bet. Now Noah, queen 9 offsuit. Don't let it go. So Mike taking a walk. Taking that one down. We'll do a stat check here in just a minute. Just a heads up, Todd's stats are going to be a little off. It's still probably going to show him being stuck, but add about 4K to his earnings losses, and that'll be the more accurate number. Just so you guys know what's going on. There's his best bet has a good turnout for the Run Good Series. I mean, we're almost at 73 entries now for flight number 2, which is what we had for flight number 1 today was 73. So flight number 2, we're definitely going to get more than that and then some. Like I said, we'll be about halfway. We'll be either halfway or past halfway of the 100K guarantee that's for event number 1. We'll probably smash that guarantee tomorrow after flight 3. But so far, it's been okay. Can't complain. It's just the start after all. Got plenty more events coming up. Of course, the women's event that we're going to live stream the feature to final on Monday. Ambassador Bounty event that's going to be taking place on Tuesday. That will have feature to final. And of course, the 300K guarantee main event that's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 3-day ones. And then the final day being next Sunday, the 24th. We'll have the final table for that one as well. All right, so we are at the flop. 9-4 queen. Grant went ahead and bet 100 here, and that is going to go ahead and get Sam in there to call with his pair of 9s. 8 on the turn. Now there's 2 clubs on the board. And Sam improves the 2 pair, 9 and 8. And a jack on a river. So now a 4-liner gets out there. Sam's gonna bet 325. Grant, top pair, top kicker.
People at home are going to yell at you.
Wow, what a fold.
What a fold. Great fold by Grant.
The jack is scary for sure, but
It is. Still.
and what a bet by Sam going thin there, targeting exactly what Grant was holding, that top pair. Just well played by both sides.
I can't believe I'm giving these poker lessons to the people at home for free. They get to watch the stream for no.
Just like that, 3 hours down on the live stream. Let's go ahead and show stats as we have hit the 3-hour mark.
Get in the bomb pot.
Oh, it's that easy? We could have said that the whole time?
He's right.
So there's a look at the V-pips. Yep, Todd 49%. Everyone else in the 20s as far as V-pip goes. So we know Todd is the one driving the action. And again, like I said, add about 4K to Todd, so he's actually stuck 2,300.
Oh, see, I
Is
went
Todd,
to the small blind again.
Chris up a lot.
Now I'm the big one. I'm moving up in the world. This is crazy.
Noah as well is up quite a bit.
I'm generous.
I'm up like $35. It's like
The truth is that all he's gonna do is just muck. So
I was literally asking him the rules. I was like, wait, so I have to have 2 fucking cards if we do it? Because when we were talking about playing the stand-up game, and you were like, no, we're doing PLO.
Don't tell him the rules.
All right, 6-4 tray on the top, 9-8 deuce on the bottom. So it looks like we're back to the Omaha double board bomb pot at the dealer change here. And Todd has himself pretty good spot on the bottom board. Sam has 2 pair on the top. Open ender for Noah on the top board. Carlos, mystery hand.
get in there. Got 4 cards. A lot of shit can happen.
Chris has a flush draw on the top board. Pair of deuces on the bottom.
Careful.
Chris
Wow.
with kings and the straight on the top board, but the nut straight for Noah.
Oh yeah, he does have a straight on the top board. Just saw that after you brought that up. I was looking at Noah's open ender that he had.
And Todd in there, of course, mixing it up. He's kind of dead on the top board, but no, Chris has the spades and the straight.
Actually, I think Noah actually had the better straight on the top, but he folded. You can think it because it's all he had 7-5.
I think Todd just barreled 1,000.
Wow, Todd did.
Boat on the bottom, so we're chopping this one up unless a king comes on the bottom.
I have 8s full on the bottom.
I got a flush on the top.
They win then. Chop, chop.
Yep, chopping it up.
Chop, chop it is.
Yep, Chris did improve to having a flush on the top board. And then for Todd, 8s full of deuces on the bottom.
You would have won a big one against me. Actually, would have done my cards.
Good hand, man.
Good hand.
You had ace king?
But, I mean, ace king's not doing much.
We had 2 pocket kings?
I had hearts.
I had a strong hand.
So a quick update regarding flight number 1. Your chip leader from flight number 1 of our event number 1. James Ollis is your overall chip leader at 369,000. Keaton Lamb, 340,000. Our good friend Mike Green, Florida Orange Park. He's got third most.
All right, Mike, come on.
327,000. Shouts to Mikey Green. Charlie Campos, 175,000 in front of his for his chip stack. So yeah, 8 players advanced from the first flight of the Run Good event number 1 series. Shouts to Mikey Green.
Oh, so we had like pocket 8s with a 7 or something?
Yeah, he got full house with
That's why I don't want to do this shit.
like three aces and an 8. So it's like,
In my head, I'm like, can I play both one card on the top and on the bottom? And I'm like, fuck it, I got a straight on the top. I'm gonna flush draw. I'm like, oh,
Should we talk about my hand?
man, he's like, he's sucking.
I'm like, I think I can.
They won't believe what I've got whenever I show my hand.
The first time I ever played in Texas, we were doing double board PLO bomb pots, and I was with him, and he was at my table, and
Fucking rules.
and he had like 50% of me, and we played this. I had like,
Or 75.
I forget what the action was, but I had like one board was double paired with like, it was like Jack 7 something, and there was a 7 on the other board, so I was like, oh, I can't lose quads on that board. I had Jack 7, so I like the double trips boat, and I was like, oh,
you
I
didn't
can't.
have a boat at all. You had ace jack, and you're like, oh, I have a boat. And you
Oh
didn't
no!
have a boat.
Yeah.
You just had trips.
So
it was like a
I
straight
didn't.
available
I
and all this
completely
other shit.
forgot you had to
It's
play
like,
two
you don't have a
cards.
boat.
And the
someone
river,
pulled it out.
the river goes old man under the or in the small
it's
blind pot call. I repot. He like insta jams. The other 2 guys fold. And I'm like call. I have top boat on that board and I have nothing on that board. And I turned my hand over to the dealer's like, you do not have a full house. And I was like, what do you mean, bro? I have 5.
He chopped it.
I have and the guy's like, oh, I have a straight on the other board, but I have nothing on your board. And I chopped the pot. So I won like $600-700 because we chopped up the 2 calls. And he was like, I'm not gonna stake you if you're playing games for like 9K pots where you don't know the rules. Like, get the fuck out of here.
After I bet 900, I'm like,
Generally frowned upon.
I was like, dude, I was like using blockers and stuff, and I still lost. Like, I don't know how did.
Some people find out the hard way. Some people break even. I actually found out the easy way, where like I accidentally called.
Oh, you messed it up
I had a
and you
strong
won.
hand, and the guy was bluffing.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, I have a straight, and the dude was like, you do not have a
You do not have it straight, but you still win.
you have a pair of nines or something. And he was like, fucking nines are good.
You're really good at reading your cards, huh? It's hard for me to talk after telling a story where I just like overcalled a 4-bet on the
Lost your stack of the game.
like called it a 3-bet jam when I had like literally nothing.
It was either that or ask about the rules out loud.
That's a tough one. So like hypothetically,
If I asked for
Yeah, let's say hypothetically.
yeah, one of my friends wants to know if I had.
Anthony says hello from Ireland. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Little early morning live stream watching from Ireland, huh?
I really thought he was going to get stacked in that field.
Me too.
I was like, this is so beautiful.
It would be really funny. Me too.
I was going to be like,
And when I hit the pair on the top, like on the river, like, ooh, that may even do it.
You said come play. It would be amazing.
Yeah, I got bad vibes because he literally was asking me.
Right.
And I was like, I just tripped on the board. Be careful because if you have you don't have a proper pair. It's
I
not
thought
really
about
a vote,
re-popping
man.
him when he made it 900, and he's like, oh, fuck. I just have nothing up top.
I didn't even see. What did he even have on the flop? He had kings with like a flush draw or something.
Oh, it's straight. Yeah, it's straight.
Oh yeah,
And a flush draw. And a flush draw.
Oh, flop is straight. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like the table's starting to
Yeah.
liven up a little bit.
In the top.
A little more table talk, which we always like. I always like it when there's a talkative table. You know, like I said, obviously, you know, we know there are some people that definitely like the commentary, but you guys are here to watch the players on the table and like to see them interact and chat it up and everything. So definitely always like it when we get a talkative table.
My buddy was like, nothing.
Andrew says hello from Tonga. What's up, Andrew? Hopefully you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by.
It's crazy. You're just getting outdrawn. Nobody's really been getting out of line except for Todd. And I was like, let me wait a second before I.
You could, any stream that I'm on, though, that's basically the way that works. I enjoy being out of line.
Yes.
It's been relatively problems.
It's fun until the showdown, honestly.
Pair of 7s and an 8 on this board. 2 spades. Well, 7s again. Todd flopping the best of it. Now Chris catches a queen and a 6 on the river.
1,000.
Raise 1,000.
Call. 7.
The nuts.
7 gets it done. Todd's gonna scoop that one up.
Putting a dent in that deficit right now. Todd's clawing his way back.
Yeah, I want to say now Todd's got 10K in front of him. I want to say he's close to even. I said it's not going to reflect on the actual stats because there was a mix-up on the action tracker. So his stats are going to be off. But basically, whenever we do our next stat check, we're just going to add 4,000 to
Every now and then.
to whatever
I think
his
they call it balance, but I'm not, it's not really something
wins
that
losses are.
I normally do.
Work.
Developing.
But I want to say he is almost unstuck, if not already unstuck. I want to say he's at least even. Queen, King, Jack. Wow. Royal just hit. And Brenda has herself a draw to Broadway
And backdoor clubs.
and backdoor clubs. Brenda's not going to take this one down.
No one's looked Brenda up yet, but if they know the Brenda that we know, they should be looking her up a little more often. Obviously not
Right.
Chris with Trey Deuce offsuit here, but
Right, yeah.
in general, it's a good idea to look Brenda up a little more than you'd expect.
Listen, Brenda likes to mix it up. Last time we saw her on the live stream, I think it was actually during the women's event, where she was 4-betting and 5-betting in the women's tournament and got herself, I think she got herself to the final table, right?
She did, and then she actually got it in with the best hand and lost.
And lost, yeah, that's right. That's how she got stacked, how she busted out.
In the room?
Yeah.
Honey rooting for Carlos in the chat. Carlos and his buddy, I've played a lot with him at Orange Park. Or not a lot, a good amount at Orange Park.
Yeah, guys, again, so just a reminder, don't forget, tomorrow we'll be back at it, 10:25 in a Hold'em cash game will get going. Get that up and running around 6:15 tomorrow. Saturday we'll be back at it in 2 streets. And Sunday, the final table action for event number 1. I think Adonis is actually going to be piloting the ship for that final table. I'll have to find out who's commentating with him. I'm not sure if it's going to be either Mike Kruger or if it's going to be Eddie or anybody like that. All right, Jack pairs the board. Rainbow's complete as well with that Jack. Sam may not feel like it, but his 8s are in the lead. But Brenda's going to bet 100 here. And as he said, Brenda taking a stab at it, but Sam not going away yet. Going to make the call.
And maybe he got a text update from someone from the outside. Call this lady down. She just lets it go.
He does let it go. Sam is going to scoop.
Rivers. Yeah, that's the other one that's like in downtown Philadelphia. Oh. Yeah, okay. And Parks is like 30 minutes outside.
They're both like northeast. Parks and the one that you just
No, Rivers is like right in the heart of the.
Oh no shit. Yeah. Well, that's upsetting because I was staying in the heart of Philly. And I just want to. I thought that was supposed to. Someone also told me like you got like a Philadelphian. But I keep getting.
I'm surprised that they didn't. I'm like astonished that they didn't say Parks.
I keep getting told that Parks is the room.
Yeah, like
It's like they like me and he just sent me there. Dude, you gotta try this waffle house.
they have Parks on Tuesdays. I don't know why, but it's like Parks Tuesdays, and they have like multiple 10, 20, 40. They have like multiple. They have like 9, 10, 10. They'll get like a 51 or whatever.
Aces for Grant,
yeah, and
Jacks for Noah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, on Tuesdays.
These players are very deep, so.
When they're doing
Yeah, this could end up being a big pot.
And Noah just calls. Oh my goodness.
Whoa. All right.
Queen high flop, all diamonds.
Pretty good flop for Noah and the Jacks, although, again, diamonds not so much.
Not a good flop for anyone. Brendan thinking she has the best of a top pair right now. Shares a gut shot with Noah. Grant with aces, black aces. No diamond to be seen. What a spot for Grant.
Noah, let's go, the Jacks. And Grant, who's not blocking a diamond either.
If there's ever a board to just fold aces, it's this one, but obviously I'm not. And he does, yeah.
Whoa, wow.
I was about to say, Brenda looks tight, you know?
Yeah, and Brenda does take it down.
Brenda looks tight, but we know she's not.
No.
Yeah.
Status. Todd is getting invited back.
Wow.
This is Todd's first invitation.
Also, again, guys, live stream schedule going to be a little different next week because of all the tournament action we got going on. Of course, with Monday being the women's tournament, featured a final that we got going. Then Tuesday featured a final for the Run Good Ambassador Bounty event. That's going to be taking place on that Tuesday. And then live stream Friday, 5:10, No Limit Home Cash game will get going. And then, of course, Sunday will be the main event final table. Seth struggling a little bit there. 10-5 king flop. Those are some mystery hands here.
I'll come back on the 10.
Carlos is going to take it down. Mystery hand, winning hand for Carlos.
Just buy it. What do you need?
I think it's 15.
Oh, because we don't have to.
Todd getting back in. Rebuying back in with his blind.
What'd you just say?
Yeah.
I heard you say oatmeal raisin. I was like, that
Bingo.
better be,
Look.
better be a pick.
Ooh. Take one.
Yeah? Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I'm not
Did you put that looking game? You shouldn't get one.
Did you put any Ukrainian candy in this?
If there's ever a board to fold aces on, it's that one, Ryan. And if it's ever a player who looks like you should fold it to, it is Brenda. However, Brenda is known to be crazy.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
It's warm.
Let's play a big one. Right? Back. Back.
Todd with the oatmeal raisin cookie power up.
Just the nuts. Just the nuts.
Just the nuts, guys.
big one. Ends with the nuts on the river.
Incredible. That's why I wanted to play a big one. Look at one.
Good warm oatmeal raisin cookie.
That's exactly what I fucking got. Didn't even see what you opened.
Great
Todd
minds.
knows all the secret menu items around here. I love it. I can honestly say I've never played
Kings for Carlos here.
Right?
Size into that 55 min click level stuff.
Right? Let's get out of line.
Brenda 3-bets him. Oh no, $150 here. And we saw what Carlos did with aces earlier, but this is a much different configuration. And he does 4-bet it here to $450. Brenda's all in. Todd's out of the way.
Yeah, of course they are.
That's news. Yeah, yeah.
You call?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Aces are
Nice. Please. She's got it covered. Nice.
And Kings are going to take it down, and Brenda's bag is still there, so I don't think this is the last we've seen of Brenda.
She doesn't ship, we play a big one. If she doesn't ship, we play a very big one.
And do you get there?
No.
Okay, good. Thinking about how lucky I am.
NK, Jacob, and Dale, 2004. NK, Jacob, and Dale. See Tyler in the back.
Brenda's back in here playing 1200. She's going to bump it up to a hundo from the hijack with the mystery hand.
Third and final call for Dale, $2 home, Dale.
You play a lot of golf?
Yeah.
You played in college?
Ace Jack 5 all spades here. Mike with King 10 of clubs. Brenda's going to bet with that mystery hand.
Did you go to school in North
And I
Carolina?
assume Mike is going to get out of the way, and he does.
Oh, nice.
They had a pretty solid D1 team, and like, I didn't get recruited or anything. I wasn't very good in high school, and by the time I was decent towards the end of college, I was like,
Great golf up by where you live, man.
oh yeah. Part of the reason I moved there, yeah.
Someone's gonna talk shit about this, 100%.
No, I played a bunch in West Virginia, like Glade Springs. Yeah,
I
played
haven't
any
been
there?
to West Virginia, but I have some friends that have done it.
So pretty.
Yeah.
And you like playing in the mountains with all the different elevations and stuff.
I want to go to the Greenbrier. It's a really good time. Is it poker at the Greenbrier? Do you know?
I don't think so.
No. That would be sick.
Yeah.
I had a buddy that went to Elon. I visited there a couple times.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good spot.
It's a good visit.
Clayton, you got a seat. Danny, you got a seat.
Where's home for you? Hollywood, Florida? Or? Yeah. I lived in Delray Beach for 20 years.
First I lived in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, I started in South Beach and then went to Lauderdale and then went further north to Delray. Yeah. I like all of it. There's pluses and minuses. Yeah, Travis definitely something.
When we go out, we always go to
What's that? Coming up.
Yeah, great.
I'm like,
No, you have to go anywhere. Games all the time. That 5-10 there is not an easy game.
no, I got a kid. I got.
It's a tough 5-10.
It's a tough, one of the toughest.
I promise I will.
But a place like this always with the style.
Yeah. But the level of play is I thought was very good for like just a regular normal 5-10 game. I thought the play was very good. Come on.
I was, I had 6-3 at clubs.
I want to play a really big one. Me and you.
Where he has the nuts.
Are you just here to feel, you're just here to feel something?
That's correct. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be
Until
far
the
from
pot
dead
reaches
inside.
like
I'm super
2K.
alive inside.
Okay.
But if I come to play, I want to play big pot.
Yeah.
Got a couple of decent ones.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I promise.
You're not ducking it. I know you're not ducking it.
I'm ducking the PLO bullshit.
Bomb pots.
That I'm ducking.
You shouldn't duck anything. You should play everyone. You just won one. You have to play now.
I wonder how much we actually won.
You came out plus money.
Probably like plus 300.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Take the rake out.
You're welcome.
Tipped was 250.
Yeah.
Little domination here. Ace 10 versus King 10. Todd versus Grant here. And that's a Jack 9-9 flop. Little gut shot for Todd. Grant with ace high in the best hand currently.
The Adonis Jack 9 would have,
of course,
definitely worked on that one. And a 7 on the turn. Todd going to check it to Grant now. Board's pretty connected. Club draw out there, some straights are there as well. And a 5 of clubs on the river, so club's complete.
Let's win.
And it's going to check, check.
Winner. Eight's a very interesting card.
Something bad.
It's a very
Something
interesting.
nasty would have happened.
Eight's a very interesting card.
Look at this, and I'm the small blind. Who would have thought?
Don't even try to run.
All right, let's go ahead and show stats now. As here we are.
Won $300.
Todd has battled his way back. Again, like I said, Todd's stats are going to be off by about 4,000. So he's now stuck 1,000, we'll say, as far as where Todd's at right now. Noah and Chris still up quite a bit. But that's the way things look with an hour and a half left to go on tonight's live stream. And then there's a look at the V-Pips. Miss Brenda, look at this. Like Ronan was saying, Miss Brenda likes to mix it up. She's 36% V-Pip, second on this table.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's literally been everything.
Todd's still the one that has been driving the most action as far as V-Pip goes. So back at it, bomb pot time. And it looks like, are we doing PLO bomb pot again? Looks like we are. I see 4 cards for Todd. Todd going to bet 300. Let's wait for this action tracker to get caught back up.
Come on.
And I guess everybody folded around.
No?
You have it? Appreciate you all. Spaghetti.
Todd is going to scoop.
It's tough. It's just
Todd will take it down.
Good bluff, Todd. Good bluff.
actually drawing completely. I can draw have 2 boards, all the cards I just have 2. I can't.
You had like 6-6-4 deuce.
Super live.
Yeah. I have straight for a gutter ball on the top and a back door flush draw.
I would be down for that. That would be chaotic.
Get in there.
I think it would.
I got that 3K I put in the last one. So I'm hitting the max I'm doing, I'm telling you. If I put it in, be scared. I'm fucking done it on one of the boards.
We have our big blind.
Check here.
Don't mind it. Thank you. Just walk all over, man. That's all.
Yeah. Moan it in.
There you go. I'm trying.
And I can hear it. That's a good fruit cup. Look at that. That's like a fruit bucket. That thing's huge. Can I get a fruit cup for you guys? I mean, you, Todd.
Let me have one of those as well, please. Thank you, love. Check.
$54.
check.
Check 3.
Two pair and a flush draw here for Todd as Sam with top pair. And a clean river is going to get Todd a lot of money, I'm sure, and that's a 6 of hearts, and that's going to be it, and it goes check. And Sam, let's see if Sam falls for the trap here. Looks like he's going to, and he's taking a bet. Oh, wow. Just a call from Todd. I believe that was 400? 500. Added to Todd's stack.
Thank you.
Chris bumping up to 100. Brenda calls. Todd, I believe, just 3-bet to 400.
Thought about getting salty.
I did think about it.
Huh?
It's 100 scare me.
I'm just like yum yum.
Yum yum.
Yum yum.
Like that. King? My king high no good?
Your king high, no good.
No good.
No good.
Well, I'm glad you raised to 75 because I would have certainly have to say
King high too.
it's so deep. It's so fucked up.
I had king high as well.
King high?
Let's shoot. That's
King high.
I had ace high. But allows it to keep it.
Brenda's bumping it up here, $75. Noah with king jack of spades in the small blind. He's gonna have to 3-bet that one to a 3-piece. And that's gonna take it down. Sorry about this, y'all. We got some mystery hands here. Chop it up is right.
Nice flat the raise with the nuts on the river. That was sick.
One round penalty.
That is some next level shit.
Sam here with ace king, gonna bump it up. And Chris coming along with jack 10 offsuit.
What's that?
11.
Needed to 11.
But they let you keep going. Just not at this table, but we can always move you guys.
Brenda picking up the 10s here under the gun. She's gonna bump it up to 75. Todd with ace 4 of hearts gonna 3-bet it.
Hey, get in there, my man.
Chris coming along with a mystery hand here. And Brenda's gonna stuff it. Tens worked or tens didn't work last time. Let's see if they work this time, Brenda. Chris with a real decision here. Not quite sure what he's sitting with.
Nice hand, Brenda.
Whoa. Fuck! No, you didn't have that beat.
Oh, my man, cold call folds.
I assume it was Jack's.
Listen,
I was like, in my head, I literally said, I go, she showed that 10. I'm like, it's got me thinking about it, but there's no way she's got 10s again. And I got to be beat.
Unfortunately, I assume it was Jack's. That Jack of Diamonds wasn't reading earlier, so. And we're still missing that card. I'm gonna have to go switch those decks out here, guys. I'll be right back.
Listen.
Thank you.
Hello, Lionel. What's up, buddy? Grant gonna 3-bet the ace-5 off. Out of the straddle. Sam gonna come along. Going heads up to a flop here. Queen 10, that's top 2 for Sam, and a flush draw for Grant here. Not a strong flush draw. It's gonna bet $50. Lance, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Best Bet, the Best Bet website, bestbet.com, and see if there's any seats available, or if you can get on a list for one of our streams. And if there's a 2-2 available next Thursday, you'd be able to sign up. But I'm pretty sure our Thursday is pretty full, but double check yourself, and please let us know if you can join.
Thank you.
Yeah, none. You none?
Don't give me the bullshit 50 into 650. Oh, it's a mono flop. Get out of here. Get out of my pot.
And Chris gonna pick it up pre-flop with the jacks.
You didn't fold him this time?
Respect.
I'm just fucking.
I deserve it.
At least I hope it was that you folded against Brenda.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Hey, I thank you for the respect.
Yeah.
The she thanks me even more for the $300. The $300.
You just knew she was gonna get there. That's just like this like a soul readout.
Yeah.
Jack 10, 4, 10.
Did you say 2C or juicy? 2C.
Over there, I'd like to give it a shot at it. Only bad beat, but I don't think you did it here.
Is there a big bad beat?
No.
I have no idea.
Is there a bad beat? It's kept what?
30, but doesn't qualify for minutes.
Yeah. I assume I'll peel it.
No, it starts at
One of them's at 23, 510. Okay, right now.
5
So like 5 kilos, not timer. The same bad beat requirements.
Normally at a 10-20 game on a Thursday.
Quad jack.
Say again?
They usually get the 10-25 on a Thursday. That's just random.
Uh-oh, collision course here. Grant with queens and Brenda with queens. Grant with
There's a
tens.
group of guys that sometimes.
And Brenda raises, and I'm sure Grant has gotten some text alerting him of her craziness.
The ace birds?
I got your.
You got the pocket ones?
You guys go once.
Let's go. You got me, I'm sure. One time.
Try on the turn a 10 and only a 10 here for Grant, and that's boat over boat in favor of Miss Brenda. She's gonna get a nice pot pushed her way.
How much? 1895. Thank you. Back in this one, you straddle the hand. I don't know how you guys want to do it. I'll wait. I'll leave that there to remind you. I'm on that. Yeah, that's 75.
Of a 9.
Check, check.
Chop them, yes.
He could straddle. We don't do the double straddles, but he's welcome to straddle. Take his hands away.
Oh, thank you.
I win? God, I played that good.
You look like you need a morale boost.
No, I need a fruit cup, which is the same
That's
thing.
what I was saying. I think it's like fucking
Same thing. Yeah, where's your cookie? Yeah. They're mixing the flour back there.
As long as it's fresh.
The sushi chef is making your cookie as we speak.
I guess it's got over a little bit of an hour left on the live stream tonight, guys. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys watching. Again, we are taking this live stream until about 11:15 tonight. And then also keeping an eye on how many entries we have in flight number 2. Last time we checked, 75 entries now. So we'll definitely get to close to the halfway mark for the 100K guarantee tonight. And then probably surpass it tomorrow, just like how Mike has surpassed Todd on this hand with 2 pair, King Jack. Nothing
Love
like
the
top
transition
2.
there.
You know, in the radio business, in the media business, we call that a segue. is what we call that. Where we just transition right into the, whether it's a transition right into like a commercial or a transition right into the next topic. We call that a segue in the business. Learned that in broadcast school. All right, Grant, pocket aces. And the open that's basically been the open all night, 75. And Carlos with jacks. Oh, boy.
It's about to be bad news bears for Carlos here.
It is 100% going to be bad news for Carlos here.
I don't remember if I missed it or if Carlos had it on, but he's got a much bigger stack than what he had before.
Yeah, I can't recall. A lot of the kings are gone, folded here. Now Grant, after a 3-bet here from Carlos, kind of reopens the options, and there is the 4-bet.
600.
600. Carlos kind of knows he might be in a little trouble here against Grant.
What?
It's another 375 to call.
That's why I have like sit and straddle, because right, you have to like face out.
That was a good one.
The corners of those
It's
boxes are not
$5.
soft.
No. Sides aren't soft either, actually.
Grant has been one of the most aggressive players at the table besides Todd, so I don't think you can fold jacks. It's just a little too good.
Yep.
The only hope for callers right now is hitting jack or maybe a king queen high flop, and that's
9 trade 70.
not it.
Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. 2 spades, and Carlos does have a back door to spades.
I imagine a $400 bet is coming here from Grant. 300 is what he
300.
says to
Yeah.
do. 25%,
We'll say close enough.
close enough.
Yep.
And if Carlos raises for protection here to 1,000, I don't see him folding to the ensuing jam. But
Yeah. Feel like either way the money's going to be getting in here.
if he just calls and sees a spade or a king or an ace or a queen on the turn, he might get out a little cheaper. But against a player like Grant, you want to raise for protection here a lot of the time. He's done this small lead so many times tonight.
Carlos trying to get a read on Grant.
That's one thing I picked up playing with Carlos for a long time. He's never quick to make a decision, whether it's
No.
even a small decision, but this is a big one here.
Looks like
He's counting his stack, trying to figure out what this SPR is if he just calls on the turn. And spoiler, it's going to be about 1-to-1. SPR, by that I mean stack to pot ratio. So if he's calling and getting a pot size bet on the turn, he's going to call it off on a clean turn card anyway, so he might as well get it in. But he does just call.
Yeah.
Maybe this could save his stack here. Needs a spade or a jack. That's an 8 giving him a gut shot.
Yeah, now it does improve a little bit there with some outs.
Grant checks.
Grant checking the aces. Knows that the 8 does complete some straights, so 10 jack gets there.
Yep, Carlos holding 2 jacks.
Yep.
Jack 10 of spades being one of those hands Grant is worried about here in a 4-bet pot. Now Carlos bets 700 here and Grant stuffs it. Do you think he can get away from it? He goes small again.
Yeah, really small, 450.
I was about to say he's inviting that jam.
Yep, and that's exactly what it is. Looks like 3K put in from Grant. And that
Yep.
puts the all-in. Here we go. Heard one time.
Once for blood. And the
queen.
It's not going to get it done.
Is not, and that is,
It's going to be showers for Carlos,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I get to fuck around, right? Come on.
I know you were like, just no paint, no paint, no paint.
Nice hand, pal. Good shot. Okay, thank you.
It's unfortunate, Carlos.
Somebody I'd get them back.
Oh, roasted. You hear that, Grant? Oh,
I'll tease.
Brenda's coming for you.
No.
Brenda's
No.
gunning for you.
That's it for me, everybody.
and that's the end of Carlos's night. So
See you later, Carlos.
yeah, seat open, but we only have an hour left on the live stream, so I don't think we are going to be able to get the seat filled.
Especially with another 10-25 going out on the
Yeah,
floor.
there's a 10-25.
And a bunch of 5-5 PLO.
Yeah.
Tonight, crazy action for a Thursday night.
Well, I mean, it's, again, the Run Good series being in town, day one, you know, of the Run Good. So a lot of guys are out of town here trying to play. Some big cash game action.
Mike here picking up King 6 of clubs.
Yeah, I think they were red jack.
That's effectively under the gun +1. Oh, did I see a 4-7 suited get dumped? That's against the rules. And 6-9 suited. What's going on, guys? What are we even here for? Todd here flopping a pair.
That would have been an okay flop for 6-9. You have yourself a gutter.
Wrong suit for both of the hands I was complaining about folding.
Yeah.
Todd sticking along with a pair here.
Todd's got a pair and a flush draw.
5 on the turn gives a gut shot to Mike. And a gut shot for Todd as well. It's going to go check, check, I believe. And Oh, Mike hasn't done anything yet.
He hasn't done anything yet. And he throws out
100, just 100.
A small black chip.
And a quick call from Todd.
Yeah, Todd's always going to call that off.
Todd's not one to fold a pair, guys.
Well, he's also not going to fold to a $100 bet either. He's always going to make that call regardless.
What's that look? No, it's all relative. Depends on the situation.
It's all relative. That's right, Todd. Folding around to the blinds here. Todd with queen 6 offsuit, gonna bump it up. 75 bones in the small blind here. And Grant has clawed his way back. He was stuck at the beginning, got scooped in a big PLO bomb pot. However, now I believe he's up. It's a big pot he won against Carlos.
Yeah, I think we'll be doing a stat check here soon. Get a exact look. In fact, that's what we're going to do now. As you see,
Oh, man. You're not bowing out. Come on. One bomb pot, you're up fucking 5K.
That's just bad.
Yep, so Todd stuck about 2K. Still, again, we're adding about 4,000 to his chip count.
Yeah, and like Country said, yeah, 4,000 towards the green for him.
No, he wasn't up much. He wasn't up much.
Chris up, Noah
Grant
Brenda
down
up.
still, really? Huh, I must have missed that.
Yeah, not stuck too bad, though. I mean, it's better than he was.
And it shows Brenda up as 3,500, but I don't think that's right. I think they might have deleted her seat when she got up.
Right.
She was in the game for about 1,000 to start, so
Gotcha.
probably up about 2,500.
I'd rather have Brenda than take this.
All right, so there you go. There's a look at the VPIPs as we are entering our final hour of the
Todd
live
beat him
stream.
at 49%. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Todd's been driving the action. Even then, even with that said, even though Todd's been driving the action.
Like a set here for Noah on one board and middle pair on the bottom. He's going to check. Nut hearts and a gut shot for Grant on top. Todd with a wrap on top. And that's a paint card, so Todd made a straight on top, the nut straight. However, I do believe ace queen of hearts was in someone's hand. So Todd getting free rolled on the top. These double board PLO bomb parts, excuse me. Oh no, it was ace tray of hearts, so flush draw on top. Todd with the nuts. Brenda gonna bet 100 with a mystery hand here. On the bottom, Chris has a pair, a flush draw, and a gut shot. These double board bomb pots are new to our stream. For the 510 at least.
Good fold.
Todd raises to 500. Chris
Is that what you
here
have?
with a straight on top. Oh, and Chris is the one who doesn't really know how to play these bomb pots in PLO.
No, he doesn't.
So he has a flush draw and a gut shot on the bottom and the second nut straight on top. So he lets it go.
Do you?
Yeah.
I got straight on the top.
You're straight on the top is looking.
I was gonna say.
Todd's going to take it down. I think Todd has won almost every PLO bomb pot or chopped it.
Sounds about right.
Todd probably played the most PLO between all these guys.
Yeah.
What else do you have on the bottom?
Definitely sounds about
On the
right.
bottom?
Yeah, nothing. I might have had it with a pair of eights or something. What?
You want red? Want some red? No.
Back to it with just 2 cards now.
See, I folded my button.
Todd ditches the 7 deuce on the button. A rare sight.
And Noah's got the Octo Crab.
Octo Crab alert. We need an emote and a button for that.
I don't know. That is property of Cairo.
Oh, okay. We'll have to clear it with Cairo. Though.
Yeah, we'd probably have to discuss that with Cairo.
I was very
Dude, shouts Cairo. He's been doing a lot of big things lately, especially with Bally and everything.
Absolutely. If this is the Jack of Diamonds on this flop, I'm going to go get a new deck because this is driving me bonkers.
Yeah,
It is.
Jack of
I'll be
Diamonds.
back.
Are you the only one that's winning? He's winning.
He's winning.
And he's winning.
Yeah.
Don't ask me, man.
For the rest of the night, if there's something that's not reading in someone's hand, assume it's a Jack of Diamonds, everyone, okay?
Yeah, pretty much.
We're having some problems with that card in both decks tonight. It's been crazy. But onward and upward we go here with some 7-handed no-limit hold'em. 5, 10, 25. I believe the minimum buy was $1,000. Todd's going to bump it up to 75 with the ace-queen. Noah picking a bad time to 3-bet Todd. He's going to make it 2 and a Q. Todd just calls here, out of position. 8, 4, 7, 2 clubs. Both players with a club, however, Noah's club is dead. It's going to go check, check here. Deuce of clubs on the turn. Both players pick up a flush draw. And Todd checks. And Noah smartly checks back here. And that's going to be an action card. As he checks, Todd checks. Let's see how big Noah decides to go here with a flush. 200 and a quick call.
Then we'll be playing final.
300, excuse me, and a quick call. And Todd rakes in some more chips, headed in the direction of unstuck.
You have to play both cards from there.
It's hold'em. It's hold'em from that point.
I didn't see you at a club there. I thought you were calling me.
DJ, if you want to play on our streams, all you have to do is go to bestbetjacks.com. Look at the live stream schedule, and there's a sign-up option. We have games that range from 2-2 all the way up to 5,100 throughout the year. So if you want to get on the list, get on that and sign up on the website. And we'd be more than happy to have you, buddy. Once again, if y'all are just tuning in, we're playing 10 or 5, 10, 25, no limit hold'em. The straddle has been on all night, so we've been bumping it. On our live stream and in our time rate games, you can button straddle. You can really straddle from wherever you want. We're not too picky about it. So come on down if you want some action. Chris has played phenomenal tonight, guys. There's so many spots where I've expected him to defend with a dominated hand. He doesn't. He's just been playing so well, so shout out to him. But do believe he's our big winner tonight so far as well.
If you would, it's like how I played online on whatever, what's it like? I'm like, I don't know. I don't fucking play online. I'm like, here, the video or whatever. And the best question is just, I noticed cards really never come off the table. Is that like, oh my god, what? And I was like, you're more than welcome to hold your cards straight up in the fucking air, but then everybody can see them. I'm like, so people are pretty terrified. So cards are
Some NFL news, breaking news here. The Bears traded a 4th-round pick to the Chargers for Keenan Allen. So Keenan Allen is now a Chicago Bear. I do believe it seems like they're gearing up to get some help for Caleb Williams here. Grant here picking up an open-ender against Mike's middle pair. And turn goes check, check once we get our action tracker up to speed here.
one pair.
And Brenda was in the hand too, so we are all around this. Sorry about that, y'all. Just ignore that last 30 seconds, except for the part where I said Keenan Allen got traded, because that's some big news. Noah here under the gun with King 5 of clubs, going to bump it up to $75. Grant calls with a hand containing the jack of diamonds. I'd be willing to bet my life on it. Mike calls. Chris here in a spot out of the small blind with a hand that would like to squeeze, but he's just going to call with the king jack suited. And I doubt Todd would fold any 2 cards here. And he does not ditch the 7 tray offsuit. So we're going to go Jacksonville heads up. 5 players to a flop of ace queen 4. That's top and bottom pair. Oh, excuse me, it's not top and bottom pair for Mike. We have a gut shot for Chris, top pair for Mike. And I'm willing to bet some kind of straight draw for Grant here. Mike with backdoor clubs with backup as well, and backdoor straight draws. And we're going to the turn, which is a 9 of hearts. So far, Mike's hand's still in the lead. No one picks up any real help. Oh, Chris, excuse me, turns a flush draw along with his gut shot. Grant looking to get crazy here. He's going to bet 225. And I'd be willing to bet we're seeing a check raise after Mike calls here. Chris going to check raise his monster draw, hopefully. But Chris does just elect a call. I guess going into 5 players is pretty strong here. Wonder if Grant's holding ace jack. And Noah does get out of the way. And a king on the river. Mike's ace is best unless Grant has ace jack. And he bets 310. Mike gets out of the way. And Chris gets out of the way as well. So Grant wins it with a mystery hand. I'd be willing to bet it was ace jack with the jack of diamonds. We've been having trouble with the readers picking that card up all night. I guess he could have had jack 10 as well, rivering the nuts straight there, betting his gutter. Sam picking up the clean diaper here in the cutoff. Does let it go, it seems. And Chris bumps his button up to $75. Ace 5 offsuit. Brenda calls with ace 6, and Todd comes along with king 8. We're going 3 ways to a flop. Ace high, ace 9 tray. And as of right now, Brenda does have the best hand, but it's probably heading towards a chop between Brenda and Chris. $150 here from Chris as Brenda comes along with a call and Todd gets out of the way. We're going heads up to a turn, which is a 4, giving Chris a gut shot, but a lot less counterfeit outs for Chris here. Any 3 or 4 will do it, and any deuce or 5 will give Chris the win here, and we're going heads up to the river, which is a queen. That's not going to be one of those counterfeit outs I was talking about. And Brenda has the best hand. She's going to bet 300, and Chris calls. And Brenda wins a pretty big one there. $1,650 in the middle.
That is a huge pot going her way.
Yeah, with Chris getting pipped there. The 6 does play.
So registration did end for flight number 2. They ended with 77 entries for tonight. So kind of interesting. 73 in flight number 1 today, 77 in flight number 2. So each flight is going to be advancing 8 players. We already told you some of the players from the first flight that did advance and qualify for the final day. So, yeah, there'll be 8 players advancing from flight number 2 today as well. And we are close to 50,000 in the prize pool right now. It is a 100K guarantee in the prize pool, so already halfway there. Pretty sure we'll blow right by that guarantee tomorrow after flight 3. Meanwhile, Brenda, ace king, puts in the raise. Oh, where's Ronan? Just stepped out, and Todd's got 7-4 offsuit. Ronan says this is his favorite hand. And Todd going to 3-bet it, but he's going to run into another ace king with Noah, who 4-bets it. Oh boy, this is starting to balloon up. Noah 4-bets it. Todd 3-bet it, the 325. Noah 4-bet it to 850, and now Brenda, who just won that big pot, we got a 5-bet.
Look what I started.
Yeah, look what you started, Todd.
Wait till you see this answer.
2K. The 5-bet from Brenda.
No, he bet 3.
3-bet. You're not wrong, technically.
Todd's like, come on, really? Yes, she opened it up, Grant. Yes, but Todd 3-bet
You're one
it.
of those guys. You're like the technically guy, aren't you?
And Miss Brenda taking down another one.
I had 4-7 off.
Proving her chip stack by 1,200 pre-flop. That's not bad. Take that. Oh, looks like we got a late arrival.
In 2024.
No, I've never played here before ever.
We gotta get you to fill out.
It's a lot of red you're bringing to the table, my guy. I don't know. That's a lot of red you're bringing to the table. I don't know how I feel about that.
Someone better color him up.
Yeah, we're going to have to take some of that red off the table. This is someone that was walking around and saw that there was an open seat on live stream and decided to sit down. Unfortunately for him, there's like only 45 minutes left in the live stream. Pocket fives in the lead for Sam. Now 2 pair, 5s and queens. Still a few outs from Miss Brenda. He's not one of them.
And Brenda does not unload the clip there with some showdown value, but unfortunately for her, Sam's got a pair.
They'll change here.
Yeah, like just over that.
Brenda bumping it up with ace-10 here, and Todd's 3-betting with the queen-10 off.
$25 straddle. Okay. We're doing $50 bomb pots, double board bomb pots on every dealer change. There's only going to be one more though. Like you got 40 minutes left in the stream.
They're yellow. Double board yellow.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, so Todd is let our new player know that this is what's going on.
And a 10-high flop. That's going to be action here.
Yeah, for
Both
Brenda
players
and
flopping top
Todd.
pair on a paired board. And
Coming out swinging, huh?
Brenda's going to fire into Todd here. Quick call from Todd L here. 225 and a quick call.
Not very friendly.
A queen and a tenor is only outs. The 5 of clubs is not going to do it. Goes check, check.
I have a 10.
Oh, and Brenda goes check, check, and Brenda's going to take it down. Missed with a little bit of value there versus Todd. But if anyone's going to have a 6 there, you know it's Todd as well. So.
It's your straddle, brother.
25 said?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we do have a new player in here. He's coming in on the straddle. Sitting what looks to be about like 1,100, 1,200 deep. And Brenda with the 10-6 suited, gonna let it go. Grant has opened ace-5 off on the button like 4 times tonight. He's just been getting it every time. Gonna get through Mike, get through Sam, and Steve, our new player, facing the $75 open.
It's better to cold 4-6-4 than cram 8-4. Really sure about that? You're not sure about that?
Not sure about anything.
It's a 10-6-7 flop. Steve does outflop Grant here. Grant with backdoor straight and flush draws, and of course the old ace draw, as we know it here in Jacksonville. The ace draw is always live. $50 and a quick call from Steve, all red chips. 4 on the turn gives Steve a gut shot and Grant an open ender. Steve check. And Grant checks. Trying to realize some equity here. The 6 on the river is not going to do it for Grant, as Steve has 7s and 6s. Steve checks it one time, and Grant checks back, and Steve's going to win his first pot at the table.
It's not bad with 7 trays suited.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Any 2 will do at this table.
Yep. Yeah, guys, again, as mentioned before, 77 entries in flight number 2. 73 from flight number 1 today, so 8 players from each flight will be advancing to Sunday, which I believe everyone that advances to Sunday is in the money, if memory does serve me correct.
Sits and hops up.
So 8 players already advanced.
Steve got stuck with the straddle again. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Poor Steve.
And it's Brenda's turn to raise under the gun here. King 8 of clubs. $300 here from Sam with a hand that I know contains the Jack of Diamonds.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, unfortunately, that card has not been working for us tonight, unfortunately. Yeah, so again, only players advancing to day 2 will be in the money. So they're going to be playing all these flights till either 10% of the field or rounded up, or of course at our tournament director's discretion. So yeah, everyone that does make.
I know, but then he posted a statement today. It was like, that's not true. But that's just like CNN is like fairly legitimate news.
Day number 2, which is Sunday, will be in the money.
I mean, that's like a really serious accusation to levy on someone.
I thought it was bad, man.
I don't know. That's
Grant here picking up ducks after Todd raises with a hand containing a Jack of Diamonds.
Yeah. Although Sam, his hand isn't showing up either.
Maybe both of them had the Jack of Diamonds.
That would be bad. Let's not wish that.
I find it weird that it wasn't the person.
Steve defends, and then Brenda ditches. Oh, okay, I get it. It's a 4-deuce offsuit getting a great price, but still it's 4-deuce offsuit. Grant down to 1 out to hit his set here. King 5 tray. Brenda would have flopped open-ended, but Steve does flop top pair here. As action's going to check all the way to Sam, who's going to bet $1 bill there. And a check raise here from Steve with top pair to 3 hundo.
Why do you hate Aaron Rodgers?
Quick fold from Sam, and Steve is starting up. Look at him go.
And I think he's extremely good.
So you're a Bears fan?
No.
No.
Two of my good friends are Packers.
You guys want to continue playing after the live stream is done, or you guys want to be calling it 11?
I'm done.
I'm also done.
Yeah, so they are not going to continue playing after the stream is done.
Check. I'm a Columbus, Ohio, so I'm a big Ohio State Buckeye fan. Okay.
If anybody, there's a Big 10-25 that's playing upstairs though.
I just think he's just too much.
I agree. I'm not his biggest opponent. I just thought this whole story was very interesting.
All right, Chris raising up 75, ace king suited. Again, it seems like that's been the open tonight, has been 75. I haven't really seen anything bigger than that. Todd's going to play the Doyle. Rest in peace, 10 deuce suited. Ace king suited, ace 8 offsuit. 5 deuce ace. So Chris has an ace and Brenda has an ace. Todd has a deuce and a backdoor to diamonds.
Check.
All right, now I see a queen on the turn. Brenda's still not going anywhere. Todd has folded. He's out of the hand. And a deuce on the river. He would have got trips if Todd stayed in it. Todd would have smoked Brenda and Chris with trip deuces, but he folded.
600.
Chris is going to bet 600.
I don't think there's anything to do but call here. I mean, you're chopping with any ace besides ace king and ace queen.
That's probably what she's thinking too. She's probably is going to go ahead and put in a call. Yeah. She does.
Unfortunate for Miss Brenda to run into it there, but.
Well, also unfortunate for Todd.
Yeah,
he folded 10 deuce. Yeah. Oh, well. I mean, considering the action, it's probably hard for him to stay within that hand. He's not anticipating a deuce coming out there at all.
I didn't see how big the turn bet was. Was it sizable?
I don't recall. I mean, sizable enough for Todd to fold.
Yeah, so.
Which we know Todd does not like folding.
I don't like folding either, though.
You don't?
Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions you don't have the answers.
Mike pumping it up to $75 here. King Jack offsuit. Todd coming along with the red chip call.
Ah, there you go. Darren pointed it out. 375 was the bet.
Thank you, Darren. Appreciate it. And Noah with a pretty 10-8 of diamonds. So we're going 3 ways to a flop here. Mike, the original raiser in position on an ace, deuce, 8 flop. That's a pair and a flush draw for Noah. Top pair for Todd. And a big old air ball for Mike here. And Mike, with the least amount of equity, is going to bet here. Todd, quick call. This is a good spot for Noah to check raise, I'd imagine. But he just calls. This is an ace-high board, and Mike could have an ace and isn't going to fold. Todd called in between. 2 pair, a dirty 2 pair here.
Very dirty.
And Mike picks up a gut shot to a queen. So everyone with something on here. And I wonder if Noah's going to lead this.
Also, like a lot of
Bet he's wishing he check raised the flop now, but I'm
like
sure
he's
whatever
gonna-
he did was the right thing. He's going to lead for almost full pot, 400.
Yeah.
like Russell is rated like that. Kind of like it's like a big game, but he's not a.
Yeah, he doesn't
He
want
doesn't take it as seriously.
Todd does put in the call.
Myron had it
Looking
Staying
for
around.
a deuce 4 or an ace here.
terrible. They were pretty bad.
That's a tray.
Time, right? Like, you give like, I don't know, some times in a row, and then
Todd has shown strength here, calling the flop bet, calling the big turn bet. I'd love to see a really chunky big bet here from Noah to get max value from Todd.
yeah, those people are killing
Anywhere
Ryan
from the
Day.
range of 900 to
Let me sign up for
1100.
Ryan Day. As soon as he gets fired,
Now,
immediately.
if they lose again this year, then
If you lose this year, it'll be
then
like.
it's definitely not.
I think it's 8.
No, I think if you lose this year, it's fired.
So about 2/3 of the.
Oh, it is
Like,
9.
really close. If they lose,
So about 75% of the pot from Noah.
win a playoff game.
It's a great time to go big because Todd has shown a lot of strength. He called the flop bet, called the turn bet, but he does
it
let the
go.
ace go. Nice fold from Todd there.
What do you count?
I would do Rich Merrill. So we're just at the bottom. We lost by 40 today. Wisconsin.
All right, guys, we are now down to our final 30 minutes of the live stream. Here is the way things look. Chris is still your big winner. Brenda up 4,700 now. Not bad for her.
I
Noah's
think
up
it's
36.
3,700 for her. 'cause
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Subtract 1,000 from Brenda. Add 4,000 to Todd, and that's the way the numbers look as far as the stats go. And then
Grant,
look
Grant
at
has had a very swingy night.
He has. Yeah, he has. And there's the V-pips. Todd and Brenda. No surprise. Those two are the ones that are leading the V-pips.
I do believe it's time for one more PLO bomb pot, our last one of the night.
This
Two
is
boards.
Yep, will be the last one. 30 minutes left into live stream. Again, a reminder, don't forget tomorrow we'll be back at it 10:25. No limit hold'em game that we'll have going.
Because they've got like transfer guys and shit.
Get that live stream going around 6:15 tomorrow. Jack, deuce, tray, top, 5, deuce, 5, bottom.
Pocket deuce is the hand to hold right now. Or the ace 3, 4, 5. And I see a 5 and a tray and an ace for Todd here. So he flops trips
Yep,
and a
trips.
gut shot.
Trips on the bottom, got, as you said.
5-4, open-ended for Sam. Grant bets $100 with a mystery hand. Todd gonna raise it up. Todd's run like lightning in these PLO bombs so far.
He is. He's going to put in a raise to 600. Feeling good about what he has with his hand. Has a pretty good part of the top board. Bottom board he's got pretty secure too.
Yeah, he's got a nice little gut shot up top and a pair.
Sam also though with a 5 as well, so he's got
Oh, snap.
trips on the bottom board too.
Yeah, he can't go anywhere yet.
Yeah.
Ant, I hate to break it to you, probably not, buddy.
Nope.
Top board queen, bottom board 10. I do think that's 2 pair on the top now for Todd.
How much?
Oh no, it's gut shot on top for Todd and a full house on bottom.
Todd bet 2,100 here. Grant with his mystery hand. Not sure what he has.
Yeah, Todd with a double gutter here. Jack would give him the nuts. A 4 would give him the second nuts. And he has effectively the nuts on top, or on bottom, excuse me, losing to only pocket 10s, which he's holding one, so he has what I would consider a hammer lock. Maybe the Jack of Diamonds we've been having trouble with all night. Grant could be holding a set of jacks on top.
Could be. That's a fair point.
And that's a very safe turn for the jack, or a set of jacks. So Sam's in rough shape right now. Basically drawing just to that open ender on top.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Grant might have jacks.
I mean, this is still a slam dunk jam from jacks. Or a call at least, yeah. You
Yeah,
can't
he's
fold the
gonna put in a
jacks.
call, yep.
Oh, wow, and Sam lets go of the
Wow,
trips.
he does let it go. What a fold.
So now Todd looking for a 4 or a king to to at least get 3/4 of this pot. And it doesn't look like a king. King on the bottom, unlucky.
King on the
Todd.
bottom, very unlucky. Your Todd yell pot.
And that's hearts getting on there on top. Todd, however, not holding one, but only losing to kings and tens because we saw a 5 folded.
Todd did pot it.
So Todd only really getting scooped by a hand containing like king, king, queen, jack, king, king, jack, jack, 10, 10, jack, queen, something like that. And all in is going to be the bet from Todd. If you're holding just pocket jacks here, it's not great. Backdoor straight gets there. Backdoor flush just good.
I also have a very good hand myself. Yeah.
I have 6,000 or whatever I have in front of me worth of a hand.
I know, I'm well aware.
Yeah, so Todd did say pot, but he's all in. Let's wait for the action tracker to reflect that.
Which is very sad.
I see a tray of spades, so maybe he has a set of trays.
I can't call.
Oh yes, a set of jacks. He does have a set of jacks, I was right. And he folds.
He folds. Todd's going to take it down.
Do you have the heart?
And he bluffs half the pot and picks up a huge pot
Wow.
in the middle. That's a lot of money heading his way.
I think that hand gets Todd to be an even.
It's a big hand for Todd to win there. Yeah, one of the worst cards in the deck there on the river for Grant. Besides, obviously anything that gives Todd a straight.
Bomb pot, bro. Nice bomb pot, bro.
Todd, the king of these PLO bombs so far.
Well, I mean, Todd does play his fair share of PLO. We do know that.
And when you have effectively the nuts on the bottom, it's pretty easy to bluff the top. We get a couple mystery hands as Steve bumps it up to 125, and Grant's going to defend. 2 mystery hands going at it here. Ace, king, 7, 2 clubs. As Grant checks and flow. And Grant could go big. It looks like 250 and a quick fold. On to the next. For those of you looking to get in on the action on our Best Bet live stream, we play anywhere from 2-2 to 5,100 throughout the year. Please visit www.bestbetjacks.com and look at our live stream section, and you can sign up for anywhere Thursday through Saturday. We also have some on Tuesday, but really Thursday through Saturday if you're looking to get in this. And Steve picks up ace-king offsuit here versus an under-the-gun open from Sam, and he's just going to call. And that's going to let Brendan come along with these 4s. Todd come along with 8-6 of clubs. And we're going to go 4 ways to a flop here. A lot of aces dead. And the queen 8-9 flop. Todd is going to flop the best of it right now with bottom pair and backdoor clubs, and he's going to bet. Sam with backdoor straight and flush draws is going to let it go. Steve's going to float with ace-king. And Brenda has not let go of her cards yet. But she does. She thought better of it there. Heads up to a turn we're going. It's a 6 giving Todd 2 pair. Not a great card for ace-king to see. And he's going to bet big, and I assume this is the end of it from Steve. And he lets it go, and Todd's going to pick up another pot. We got Sarah rooting for Steven in the chat. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? Brenda bump it up with Jack 10 of clubs. Todd insta 3-bet with 5 deuce suited. Standard play from the cutoff. And Brenda going nowhere. We're going to go heads up here. Todd in position with the betting lead. Don't even shoot, Brenda. King, queen, 6. Open ender. Gonna take it down.
No sense in wasting any time.
Once every 2 months, I'm gonna play once. Bigger. You know, I'm not as dialed in as like where the big teams are. Yeah. Like 2.5, 1,500 for the fun. The 2.5 on the live stream is, on the floor it's 800.
Steve picking up a couple of 9s under the gun here. He's gonna make it 75 to go. He's gonna pick it up.
I've never played it.
Right now, it's upstairs. If you tell them, they'll throw you on the list. Because of price. I can't see the list from here, but I would bet you that the game is definitely. I would think it's full. But it's considered private, but we can get someone to definitely.
You want to be on the list for which one?
Yeah, for the 1025.
I thought
It's a good game.
I thought we needed 12, but we already.
Depends on, some nights we'll go later. When the games are bigger and they're a little juicier. Tomorrow we'll go later for sure.
Todd raising with Jack 8 suited. Grant gonna 3-bet with the 9-7 suited.
You'll get in if you're like 9 or 10. Like you'll definitely get in. How much?
250.
Okay.
And Todd's gonna defend his suited gappers here.
Chicken.
And that's trips for Grant. Backdoor straight and flush draws for Todd.
Three hit you with nothing, you know, and then it's the only time the entire night you pull it out. Nice. Savant.
Got you? Yeah. The gamers up there is good. Yeah, for sure. The people, it's a very good line. After work in the morning, I would be all day. If we play tomorrow night, you'll have plenty more opportunities.
Yeah, no. Just kidding.
We're gonna go heads up here. Sam bumping up
Never lock.
queen 5 suited on the button. Steve defending the big blind here. And a queen high flop as Sam outflops Steve. He's going to continue for a small bet, $50. Steve with a lot of backdoor equity. He's going to call. A turn, deuce of clubs does not improve Steven's hand as he checks. And Sam, top pair, no kicker, is going to continue betting. He's going to bet 200 and get a fold. As we're approaching our last 15 minutes of our stream here, please don't forget, if you're having a good time, if you're enjoying the commentary, if you're enjoying the action, please like, please subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Keep Ryan and I in business, please.
Same.
Chris here with Jack. Steve with Jack 10 suited.
There's 3 best bets. There's one in St. Augustine, there's one in Orange Park.
He's going to bump it up to 3 bills here. It's been a little quieter since he's been here. Hasn't 3-bet too much. So this race is going to generate a little bit of
the nicest
respect.
of all of them, but it gets the least amount of people.
Orange Park, it's 5-10.
Yeah. They run the PLO game here. The 5-5 PLO dominates.
5 Trey Deuce is going to be a good flop for Jack to
When that
see,
game's going
and
good,
not so great for Steven with Jack 10 of hearts. He does have backdoor flush draw
And
here.
it's like,
And he's going to continue.
there's not a lot of actual PLO being played.
$400. Wow. Essentially committing almost his entire stack here, and Chris is in the real decision, as Steven's been a little tighter all night. He's going to raise all in, yeah. And now Steve here put $400 in, and he has one of the few hands he could actually fold in the spot, and he does.
I'm not fucking playing Jack soft ever again.
And that's going to be a rough one for Steve there. Unfortunately ran into it, and Chris adds to that monster stack he has. Him and Todd with the 2 biggest stacks. Hopefully we can see a big one between them before the night's over. But like I said, we got about 15 minutes left in the stream. Mike picking up ace-king offsuit here. Brenda's coming along. Todd's coming along. And Noah lets go of all of Todd's outs. So we're going 3 ways to a flop here. It's going to come ace-8 Trey. Top. Backdoor diamonds for Mike here. It's going to bet a hundo. And I assume take it down. Chris here, ace-7 suited, does let it go versus the +1 open. Steve coming along, 10-9 of diamonds. Todd's in there. And Grant with 6-3 of clubs, and a great price. He's going to come along. Ace-4-4 flop, no one hits. Sam with the betting lead, and the 4 opponents is going to continue here.
Sorry.
And likely going to take this one down. Sometimes you just have to bet and hope they fold. And Grant decides to let go of his backdoor equity.
Button's right.
You look like you wanted to get active.
I end up bumping up with the 9-8 off as the night's coming to a close here. Grant electing to 3-bet the King 10 offsuit.
Yeah, I got about 10 minutes left in the live stream tonight, guys. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys watching. Again, we'll be back at it tomorrow for some 10:25 action. Pretty excited about that live stream. Take a look at the list tomorrow. I do see a couple of these players making their return to the stream tomorrow, maybe. See what ends up happening.
Grant picking up queens in that first blind. And Mike with king jack off at least has to defend, if not 3-bet here.
Yep. The loneliest hand in poker in the big blind.
We're going to go heads up to a flop here.
Hey, that's
Ace king high, not the flop you want to see when you have queens.
Listen, I definitely stole that one from Cairo.
That's no problem.
Mike here bets 50, and Grant's going to call. Deuce of diamonds on the turn is no help to him.
Who's got 7 deuce? None of these guys right now.
No 7 deuce has been played tonight, I don't think. Not a single one.
No.
No game, no play. And Grant is beating those flush draws, but he is going to let it go. The imaginary flush draws in this instance, but...
Again, appreciate you guys hanging out with us, though. Appreciate you guys watching. So again, 8 players came from flight number 1 earlier today. 73 total entries in flight number 1. Flight number 2, 77 entries. 8 players will advance from flight number 2 as well. Again, everyone that does advance to day number 2, which is on Sunday, everyone is going to be in the money. All right, Brenda, king 10, Todd, queen 10, and Todd 3-betting it to 225.
225.
Oh, and Sam, pocket aces. Facing a 3-bet from Todd. Very much a dream spot. 4-bet to 625. Brenda letting go of king 10. Todd is going to go ahead and put it in the call. We already know what's happening there. Let's see a flop. Pocket aces versus queen 10 suited.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Queen high flop for Todd here. Todd flopping top pair. Sam with the over pair here. And we did see a 10 folded from Brenda, so.
Yep. Now Sam, we're going to go ahead and bet 400, excuse me. Quick call from Todd. 4 on the turn, pairs the board.
Unlucky because now a 10 does not help Todd, only a queen.
Yep.
How much is it, please?
And a jam. Wow.
Sam is going to go ahead and go all in with
About. If we could click call on Todd here.
What is it?
1795. Wait, this one. Knock him off by 100. No. 18.
So 1900.
So there it is.
This played so good tonight, so snowed.
And Todd does. Oh, he's just tabling his queen. He hasn't folded yet.
Yeah, he hasn't folded yet. He's got it close on that imaginary boundary line, but he has not let it go yet. And he does now fold.
Great fold from Todd there.
All right, so here we go. Final 3 hands.
Nice hand.
And we will send you all home. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys watching. Again, back at it tomorrow, 10:25, No Limit Hold'em Cash Game. We'll get that live stream going around 6:15 tomorrow.
Nice hand.
Saturday, 2-2 No Limit Hold'em Deep Stack Cash Game will get going. That live stream will start around 4:15 tomorrow.
Queen Jack of clubs here from Grant. He hasn't been afraid to 3-bet Todd all night, and he's going to do it again. Todd does not want to see clubs here. And neither does Grant, actually, because Steve... Oh, he's just going to let it go here.
Yeah, Steve does let it go. Todd puts in the call, so here we are. Heads up.
10-9-4, all spades here.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Enjoy all the reds.
I know I had a good chance to win when you started calling. I think what he said is right.
What's that?
He said,
It's a tell.
yeah, he's like, he's kind of.
I was fucking around, you called with a bunch of...
And it looks like Grant took it down with a bet on that flop. We'll never know because the action tracker was messed up, but
It's the right color.
Yeah, they're the chips he doesn't mind.
on to the next one.
Great, 75.
All right, everyone, this will be the final hand of the night.
Thank you.
I'll start racking up.
Yeah, don't start racking up until that hand is...
I do believe we're down to our last hand of the night here at Best Bet Jack's 5-10-25 game.
Yeah, again, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys
Big
watching.
queen, too.
Also, don't forget tomorrow, flights 3 and 4
There were 4s on the board.
of event number 1 taking place tomorrow.
Above a
Noon for flight number 3, 6 p.m. for flight number
Queen
4.
ten of spades.
Really? 4 spades not coming.
All right, let's play a good one for the last one of the night. That's good.
His last hand.
Sam bumping it up with a mystery hand.
And now Chris, Queen Jack, puts in the call. Steve gonna let go of Queen 5. Brenda
Really?
puts in the raise, and here Todd go, oh really? And Todd has pocket 6s.
I want it badly.
Chips were fun while I had them.
So Brenda 3-betted to 260. Todd calls with the 6s. So I'm get everybody else out of there. So we're gonna be heads up with Todd and Brenda to end the night.
Go.
Save the flop.
What do you think? You like that? You want to do
Queen
something?
4-4.
Whatever you want.
Pretty good flop.
Okay, go ahead. I check.
check, check. They're gonna keep it friendly, they said, for the end of the night.
Ship me the
Check,
pot.
check. And ship in the pot we will.
For 6s. All right, that's going to be the way we end tonight's live stream. A little friendliness, I guess. So, with that said, though, Todd has basically worked his way back to even. Again, it shows that he stuck 4K. But again, there was an issue with the action tracker earlier that didn't track a big pot that went his way. So, I think he does finish his night even for the most part. Chris, your big winner, though. Over 5,600 for him. Brenda, good
2 for
night
2
for
on
her.
the live stream,
Yeah.
from what I understand, winning big.
Yeah, for him for sure. And Brenda, 3,300 for her. We're subtracting 1,000 from her. But that's the final stats as we are wrapping up, and then a quick look at the final VPIPs as well as tonight's live stream.
If Todd plays a hand, it's always 50-50.
Yeah, it is always 50-50. Exactly. But that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, all that fun stuff. Again, we'll be back at it tomorrow, 10:25, No Limit Hold'em Cash Game for our dealers tonight, Seth and Chase, and for the Road Dog, Big Dog himself, Ronan. My name is Ryan, also known as Country. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, be easy. Thanks for watching.